somehow I always say the wrong thing. And I just wanna sleep, but you're killing me. Digging up the past in the kitchen, crying. You keep my car when you broke this home. You crossed my heart with the heart of stone. And I just start sinking every time you start drinking. Calling me back, but I'm not wanting you back, wanting you back. Going crazy, make me mad. You're the worst I ever had. You're making me mad, mad. I think I've had it. Back to back panic attacks. Drive me crazy till I crash. You're so dramatic, manic. I think I've had it. No, I just can't help the fact that I keep on coming back, manic. You're always going through my texts. It's like we're breaking up for makeup sex. You should have stayed a one-night stand. Gaslight me, make me think I'm tough. This psycho shit's gone way too far. You say it's fine, it's just a lie.
Every fucking time.
Now you're calling me back, but I'm not wanting you back, wanting you back. Going crazy, make me mad. You're the worst I ever had. You're making me manic, manic. I think I've had it. Back to back panic attacks. Drive me crazy till I crash. You're so dramatic, manic. I think I've had it. No, I just can't help the fact that I keep on coming back, manic. Straight up out a movie, love the way you move me. Baby's got a voice and when she talks it feels so soothing. Angel from above, got me falling so in love. And I'm waiting for the crash. I hate this so much. Can we just not write a song about a girl? I've been getting burnt out on every single verse about her waistline and those curves and daddy's money and her bank account. It all sounds the same thing, my day just went to waste. I write about a girl that's fake just to get paid. I'm so sick and tired of love songs, rather die and spend another night writing one more song about a girl that don't exist. I read hell I've been an eight and I can't pay the rent. Guess I'll write a song about a girl. Guess I'll write a song about a girl. I think I'ma take a boys' night, get high, drink and set the mood right. I bet 100 on the money line, thrill seeking for the weekend. I bought a first class ticket, leave town, I don't think I'll miss it. Cash out, then I'll blow my winnings on and on again. Vicious cycle, I know how this ends.
Hello there, folks. Nerdiest John here.
I came in a bit before the opening set.
My bad. Hello there, folks. Nerdy
Oops.
John here, and joining me, as always, for Nerdy Live in the morning, it is the OG herself, the Senator of Sass. It is Squatch. How you doing, Squatchin'?
I'm doing excellent, John. Good morning, chat. How are we doing today?
Yes. Good morning,
I
chat.
hear things popped off yesterday.
Yeah.
Things popped off.
Things popped off, as the kids would say. As the kids would say, Squatchin'.
Hello, fellow kids.
Yeah. So, now I'm recording because it was Matt Pitt's birthday. Decided to do a birthday string, and on this birthday string,
Happy birthday to Matt Pitt.
happy late birthday. And they had a little Jessica versus Lav blood sports. And honestly, and this is no offense to Jessica Pizzle, friend of the show, we're not really interested in Jessica's portion of the debate. Rather, we are interested in the Nicholas Deorio portion of the debate, because after Nick's stream, he decided to come on a bit. And this is where it gets interesting, because Nick knows how to press her on certain issues.
Wait, so you think that the biggest negative thing you've done here was be too cruel in the past? You don't think?
By the way, if you guys don't know who Lav is, she is a woman in the Twitch poll space. And generally, for women in that space, how they get popular is they sleep with Destiny, and they go on his streams.
And she's also engaged to be married to the guy who created Ridge Wallet.
Yes, so we are just so you guys know, we are definitely not getting that sponsorship after this live stream. We are definitely not getting that Ridge Wallet sponsorship, unfortunately. Okay.
You might have done anything else wrong in this situation at all?
In this situation?
Yes.
Well, you want me to list off the things I've done wrong?
All right, well, here, let me rephrase this. Who do you think dropped the ball that created this situation for you?
So you want me to... Well, it's...
Oh, Lady Nardar's already. Thank you so much.
Damn.
Calling that blood sports is an insult. Listen, that was the premise of it, Lady Nerdars. That was the premise of it. It's supposed to be blood sports. Damn, John got them lashes this morning. Wait, lashes? Do I have eyelashes?
I would hope so. Yeah. Eyelashes are meant to keep dust out of your eyes.
Well, no, I mean like what I mean by that is like long eyelashes, because for some reason there's a habit of like dudes just having
most
naturally.
Men do.
Yeah, and women become jealous of that for some.
Well, I think it has something to do with how much mascara kind of fucks with our eyelashes. Like
the natural
it clumps together and then it gets pulled out, and yeah.
It's more than just like one thing, right? So it's like multiple things at once. So I will say, like one, me being like
holy crap! Another lady nurse with another 5. 1 second.
5.
Artist.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we need to build a wall around Twitch poll and deport Lav back to Twitch poll. Listen, okay, we deport Lav.
You're not wrong.
We keep Beckett of Crabs and we keep Stardust. Okay,
yeah.
Those are demands, and technically Chud Logic too. We keep those 3.
Yeah,
and we're good.
I know Matt would have words for you right now. You know how he feels about his beloved Lav.
Oh, I know how he feels.
Hashtag Lav Pit forever.
Listen, he's allowed to feel how he wants to feel. Wait, is it Purple Poprin says, I got them Tupac lashes? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Don't go to Vegas, just saying.
Don't go to Vegas.
Stay out of Vegas. Stay out of Vegas, just in case.
Stay out of Vegas, okay.
Just don't go.
Don't go to Vegas, John. Don't.
Like egotistical
Vegas
and arrogant.
Tupac do not mesh well.
People don't like that. Me being a woman, people don't like that. Regardless of what, I don't think that's a huge part, but it's obviously some part of it. And then, another part is that I came forward about Steven in a way.
Came forward as in like you guys had a relationship. You like I don't know. Like have you ever like kept up or listened to any of the Lav drama before this, Squatchin'?
No,
So
absolutely not.
Lav is one of the
I am
Lav is one of the
completely
BPD
ignorant,
girls
ignorant to it.
that 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 Destiny would intermingle himself with in his then open
Mhm.
relationship with his then wife.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think the women who get involved with Destiny. I don't know. I like this is just my 2 cents. Keep in mind this is not objective truth. This is just my 2 cents. I think the women who get with Destiny expect more than just a hookup.
Probably.
And when they don't get that, I think they get really upset.
Incredibly upset.
Yeah. I can never tell if Lav is on 2 times speed or is just talking fast. It's hard to follow. Oh, she's on. Well, we have her on 1.5. But no, she is a fast talker.
Mm-hmm.
Tupac got them good eyelashes. Avoid Vegas. They got jealous there.
He do.
That's why they killed Tupac, was because they got jealous of his.
Yeah.
A way that has been weaponized against me in a way like people are still saying.
But
that
you're
I did-
relitigating like everything. We're going
Right?
back like 3 years. I'm talking about in
For the sake of Advent, slow it down.
this specific drama.
Well, this was
the
actually
one,
only last
Thank you.
year.
yeah, sure, but like what I'm talking about is like 2 days ago. Let's like lower the scope here.
Oh, well, I
stream
don't
that
think
you
it-
did with
we can't do
JStock.
that and just-
Who?
So when it comes to me, we can't just look at 2 days ago because I have like a public perception. And
Yeah, also too, Lav also tried to accuse Hassan of being like a pedo. Because supposedly,
Oh, for the Michael Jackson's wife thing or daughter thing?
Yeah. Lav is is Twitch poll Ico. No, Ico is already in Twitch poll, so it's like she's just the white version of
Yeah.
Ico.
an image that
Wyco.
people cannot wipe
Ico. Oh my god.
away throughout every single interaction with me. So even during this interaction, people are going to be thinking about everything that everyone has ever said about me.
Yeah,
Correct?
but
Like that's
the reason why people are thinking about this is because you cried on stream with JStock saying that people were harassing you, and you gave them like a checklist of things to insult you with that they knew would work. That's the problem here. You litigated that conversation publicly, a conversation that you should have absolutely never had publicly. You gave every single person your weaknesses, and then the following day, you got so much shit. What did you say? You left the server?
Jessica just said that I didn't do that, so I'm a little confused.
I don't agree with you. I don't like Jessica. Actually, all the
Oh no.
harassment that
Like-
Jessica receives is usually from me.
I'm so
Yes.
confused because
Yeah.
see, this is a problem that I run into a lot. Is that no matter what I do, it's wrong. Like
No, this
No matter what I do, it's always wrong. I can't please anyone. Please pity me.
I mean, a little
Please
bit of
pity
a
me.
little bit of thinking before you act will fix this, Lav. Please.
Yeah. You know, take your
Start-
medication. Don't sleep with streamers to further your career. You know, just do simple stuff like
Yeah.
that. Just, I can't get Waco, Texas, out of my head now. Yeah. No.
this is a problem you create a lot. But just before you said that, like,
no, even in this conversation, I understand that I create problems. I'm not saying that I'm an innocent victim, but there's also this thing that goes along with just being a content creator online, and it's that I have no right moves. I
I
can
don't
only
have
make
these
wrong moves.
problems, and I stream to much larger audiences.
You
No,
also,
I-
but you're also
why are you?
much
You're also a man, so checkmate.
I don't
I
have
don't
these
think that-
problems.
That's true, and I also you do have these problems. You probably are better at ignoring them than I am. I'm not very good at
Sure,
ignoring them.
navigating drama is like half the job. That's why when you go into online spaces, there are people who can do it and there are people who can't. But like you said, that Destiny's audience doxed your partner. How?
Yeah, so his well,
Lav. You see, what you need to do here is you need to say words that convey your point. You do that for me, Lav.
That would be advisable at this point in time.
Yeah. Love to hear a coherent point from you, Lav. You know, just so that way we can understand the full scope of everything that's going on. Because if his audience did do that, It's kind of messed up, but I would love to hear your explanation.
What? Well, no, they doxed
Well, when
me.
you go and brag
My
that your
address
husband is the
lost.
CMO of Ridge Wallet, what do you think they Google? They find his LinkedIn. Like, what are you talking about?
No. So I'm not saying that they. I'm not saying one. I'm saying that they harassed Connor. So that's not a normal thing
Oh,
to
you
do.
said that
even
they
after
doxed
finding-
him, like on this stream.
No. They doxed me. Like my address came out. Like they found my address.
So
That's
you
not
said
normal.
they doxed your fiance. That was the
No,
quote.
they
They doxed my fiance.
I'm assuming they
No, I-
live together, so
Yeah.
if she gets doxxed, her fiance would also get
Well,
doxxed.
you know what you do? You don't brag that your fiance is a CMO of Ridge Wallet. That's what you do. You don't do that.
Exactly.
Also, too, employees at Ridge Wallets are cucks. What? That pain was audible.
so?
Thinking is hard for her. That is true, Slimsy. Slimsy's very true. Now that I'm listening to Lav, I can see why Destiny called Xylee Alabama Lab. Which is I think
Oh,
it's an
God.
insult to Xylee. I think it's an insult to Xylee because I
It
don't think
is.
Xylee has BPD.
Xylee's-
She's just a very aggressive woman. There's a difference.
She's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
It comes with the territory, okay?
Old Puerto
Xylee is
Rican
just
woman
being
just
Xylee.
happens.
I said they doxed us, our house, and then they harassed him in his job. They like emailed.
Yeah, but they harassed him in his job because
boss.
he's the CEO of a major YouTube sponsor.
Yes, but
why
that doesn't
do you go around
yes, I
telling
understand
people
why
where
they
your
did it.
husband
I
your
understand-
it works?
I understand why they did it. Also, you have to understand that when I entered the space, I had never interacted with this space at all. I had no idea. I was so naive.
And you didn't think to keep private things private? That's
Isn't that-
I was
How
like,
old is Lav?
I was like 14 when I started making YouTube videos. I wasn't even in commentary at that point, but I knew that I need to keep private stuff private and family stuff. Like it's not a hard concept to understand.
Yeah. Like,
Mm.
do they just not teach internet safety anymore? Do they just let kids run? Well, yeah, they kind of do.
Ren says, "I'm Puerto Rican and I'm a sweetheart." You know what? I never seen Ren be aggressive.
Ren W.
Yeah, Ren W.
No.
But like the whole, I was naive about face. Like that's usually something that I would expect someone like a little younger to say. Like Lav's in like her mid-20s, I want to say.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I should say and what I shouldn't say. I had no idea. I had never seen a stream before when I talked to Mr.
Okay,
Grow
but
that
that's
first
not even
time.
just
What?
You
I
don't
find
do
that hard to
research
believe. You've never
on
seen
who
a
you're
stream
being
before?
interviewed by.
Usually, when I brain not computing on that one. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're gonna need more RAM to process this shit.
Yeah, we definitely do. Like I don't know, like 16 gigs of RAM, maybe 32.
just when you okay, but that's, that's the very
Call
beginning.
it
Sure.
safe and get 30 or 64
Oh, there we go.
and cross my fingers.
But
No,
why did you air unvetted allegations against
streamed-
Hassan?
I
Like you
only-
were here in the space for a while, then,
one-
right?
So I only streamed with Steven for 3 months. So I was
That should be enough to know. At least get your bearing on how things work.
I lurked in the RFC community for 3 months.
She was on stream for 3 months.
That's
You think
enough
she?
time. That's enough time.
It's just this woman frustrates me. She really does.
still very
Yeah, but that's 3 months of like streaming to like 5,000 concurrent people. That you kind of learn quick, right?
well,
You're supposed to.
don't think so. For the first
You'd own them.
Huh.
You
Good morning, Spectre.
I kind of
Welcome to the shit show.
Yeah. I kind of, wasn't, I didn't know everything about streaming straight off the bat. Even when watching Augie, Tommy, all that, right? But doing my own
Mhm.
streams, luckily with like a very small audience, still doing it to a small audience now, I'm able to get the ropes on how things work.
Mhm.
I can't imagine like not being able to understand something after doing who knows how many streams with Destiny in those 3 months. And
Destiny
with
stream daily, didn't you?
yeah, well,
Pretty much.
almost daily. If you can't learn in 7 months, stop. I know, Advent. Yeah. I was gonna say it takes like a month of lurking, and it's easy to pick up on cues. Who's who? Lav really just a hard time thinking. Huh? Yeah. Well, she
Mhm.
wants to like well, she doesn't. She wants everyone to think that she isn't malicious. That's a thing. She wants to come off as like, oh, I'm just like this poor innocent person who doesn't know what's going on,
She's
really.
playing the dumb woman,
Yeah,
is what she's doing.
she's not a
First
dumb
month it was
woman. Strong, independent woman.
maybe once or twice or 3 times, and then the second month it was maybe 3 times, and then the last month it was a lot because that was the month that everything went down. So it wasn't like I didn't have like a lot of time to learn, but also again, maybe you've been in this space for a while. I was learning all of it for the first time. I was just very naive online. I didn't know what information to
But do
divulge or
you
not.
think that you're doing better now? Like, I can't imagine being in a situation where you are, where you justifiably are upset that a lot of people don't like you in a community, right? To go back
not
and hang out
it's
in
not
an
like I don't
orbiter circle
understand it.
and be surprised when people are coming after you again.
Do I?
When you're
Yeah, when you go after the person that they orbit, it's kind of puts a bad taste in people's mouths because the orbiters, are
Yeah.
kind of fanboys. They don't like it when their favorite act. Really,
Mm.
8-hour streams as well. Yeah, so she was doing very long streams, but I didn't know
Yeah.
use the lingo.
telling them
Wait,
how
do I
She
sound
didn't think to
surprised
ask
about it?
Destiny
Because
about
I'm
any of
definitely
this?
not.
No, yeah, like
Like,
you literally
if
have
she had
access
questions,
to like one of the top Twitch poll streamers, and just in
the
general, a guy
top
who's able
Twitch
to like
streamer.
make a decent living off streaming for years,
Yeah.
and you didn't like in between, your
You
guys'
couldn't
little
think of any
sessions,
questions
you
to ask
couldn't think of
him, or
questions.
then why are you doing a press tour about it? This is like the third stream you've talked about this on.
Well, in fairness, Jessica
I
brought
didn't
all
bring
this
this
stuff.
up. Jessica
yeah,
asked me questions about this.
yeah.
Sure, but I still don't understand why you're having these conversations on public streams to begin with. And
Wait,
it's
what
you. It's not just you. It's
conversation?
also the
I'm not
Kelly
talking
Jean
about.
girl.
I'm not talking about my
It's
personal information right now.
no. I'm
Wait,
talking.
you just talked about my husband being the CMO of Ridgewell, and then you talked about
Yes.
doxing, and then you made it, and then you connected that with me talking about a public stream.
Well, because
Like,
you're the one
yes,
who
I'm-
talked about your husband being the CMO of Ridgewell. You're the source of your own trauma. Just like you're the source of telling everybody exactly how to push your buttons in a Discord server.
Wait, why do you think that I'm not aware and feel sheepish that I gave information on my husband? Like I do, but I can't take that
But
back.
you blame Destiny's community for it when it's your
No,
fault.
I didn't blame Destiny's community for finding
You did
it.
on this stream.
They are still at fault,
No, yeah,
regardless of whether or not I gave them the
No,
information. They're
you're
still
at fault.
for
That's the
harassing us.
problem.
No, that's not how it works.
if you hadn't have given them the information, they would have had nothing to go on.
yeah, no, yeah. If you didn't say anything, nothing would. Well, I don't want to say nothing. People are
Loose lips sink ships, as they say.
I've never, like, obviously, like, I've listened to her, on now recording a couple times with that interview, but I've never actually tried to hear. I've never heard her actually try to make arguments. So pain. Jesus.
I'm at fault for giving them the
She gonna need more
information.
than
They
Jesus.
still took deliberate actions to harass us, which is not my fault. I gave them the ammo for sure, and I'm not surprised that they did what they did. But I still don't think that that's acceptable. Like, I don't think
Yeah, it's not cool that they did that, but you need to, again, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
That we should just
Internet
accept that
safety is a
that's the
thing for a
case.
reason. I'll
Exactly.
be right back.
Well, you're logging it all as his entire community when it's like one or two bad actors.
A minority, basically. A minority of a.
well, I
You're
don't-
looping that in with the whole community.
Sure, no,
and
I
now the
think-
whole community's
no.
watching you and going, "What the fuck? We didn't do that."
Well, the whole community didn't do it, but I don't even think that all of I think that most of DGG is probably passive watchers. But the people who are crazy, and I'm allowed to say that they're crazy. I'm not.
And you're one of those people that's crazy. You're one of those people that's crazy. Hi, Gigi. Oh, Snow. Now you just doing the show with your newest cast member. Listen, Gigi made it very clear. You gotta show up. You know what, Gigi? I don't think you're in the server. Gigi, get your butt in here right now. Otherwise, you're fired forever. You're banned. You're banned if you don't show up. My personal info, girl. You talk on the internet and you invite this BS. That's why everyone on the internet has some sort of personality and don't use our IRL name and info. Well, don't talk about where your like significant others are employed at. That usually helps with things. It usually helps. I can't be fired. I haven't started yet. Well, that's how bad of a job you're doing right now. GG is not even on
Shocked.
and you're already.
I'm not surprised. I'm not even trying to reason with them. I'm just saying that they have harassed me because they have.
Okay,
I
so
don't
you're
know
aware
what
that
I'm
these
saying.
people harass you. You're aware these people are crazy, but then you go on streams and then you litigate extremely personal stuff that bothers you, and then you're surprised when those
No.
people go into Discord
What's
servers.
extremely
and watch
personal
you.
that I've litigated?
Well, this, and then I would assume
This
like
is not
you're
extremely. This is not.
Wait, you're talking about your-
asking for mod is not extremely personal.
It's
What
not
are
the
you
act of
talking about?
asking for mod. You're asking for mod because the comments that people make upset you. The
Yeah,
comments
that's
that
not
people make about
extremely-
your.
That's not. I don't know why you're saying that's extremely personal. That's
It is kind of personal because you're essentially asking for mods. That way you can satisfy your own ego by banning people who say mean things about you, which generally you really shouldn't be doing unless it's obscene. Oh. I sent it. It's your time to shine, Gigi.
it's not extremely personal. Being upset by hate comments is like a normal, everyday part of living. And Chad has made it very clear that his community, except or at least until the point of 3 nights ago when like 2,000 people joined or 1,000 people joined.
But
it
that's
was
the
like
point. The reason
it was like
2,000
a
people
new-
joined is because of you.
Okay, great, but hold on. What I was finishing. So
Okay.
Chad tried to run his whole platform on like keeping the creators very happy, running like a very ethical platform, banning people who talk too much shit about Kelly, who talk too
All right, here we go. GG Heart. Gigi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. This just goes to show bullying works, guys.
It does.
I
Bullying
demanded
works
it
every
from-
single time. That's why we should
Right.
bully Lav into not streaming any coming on streams.
Well, I would say let's not bully Lav, but she very vocally, loudly, and proudly insulted every member of this community. So
Yeah.
fuck her, I guess.
Are you familiar with Lav at all? With
Mm,
Lav at all, Gigi? I don't think you really follow any of the Twitch poll.
I know of her like from the Destiny thing. I think I entered this space like more fully as her and Destiny were fighting like back initially. Or like not initially, I guess like whenever she initially came out to talk shit after whatever
the
their
whole-
interaction was.
Probably when the whole Mr. Girl stuff was getting involved too, because him and Mr. Girl had that falling out, so he was using her as like ammo against him. How do you?
Oh yeah,
By the way,
the
Gigi, how do
introduction
you
to
feel
Mr. Girl was great.
how do you feel about women who stream getting doing sexual favors for bigger male streamers to get ahead?
Provided that it's all like consensual and out in the open, I don't have an issue with it. Like I think
Oh no,
a
Destiny's
lot
very
of
open about the
things.
fact that he sleeps with like the majority of the women who orbit his community.
Which is why, do I want to say this? Do I want to get into a fight with a certain person who had a big stance on this? All right, I'll just say it because I always stay out of the fray. We can fight. So there's
Say
a
it.
certain creator who had a big issue with Lav saying that Destiny has a small dick, and this is not something I do. I don't think it should be. I don't think men should be attacked in this way. I think there's better ways to attack men. However, like, is this really hurting Destiny in any way, shape, or form? Like, what are people
I
gonna
mean,
stop sleeping with him?
he's still getting mad, you know, mad action, as the kids say.
But I think he's still getting action, and I think what he gets upset with Lav is not the insults that she says. It's really just the fact that she still gets attention when the person who gave her, I don't know, is this too harsh? The
He's
person who gave her
responsible
relevancy
for
in
her
the first
being in this
place.
community in the first place. Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
It's like,
So it's kind of like she's almost shouting into a void. Like, he's huge. Unless she has some crazy allegation and substantial evidence to back it up, because even if she did have like a big allegation, given certain things that have happened, who would believe her based on her word? It isn't hurting him in any way, shape, or form. So that sticking point was very odd to me. It was very
agree
strange.
with you. That was a very weird point in the stream where they were fixated on her comments on his equipment.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any ideas, notions, or concepts about Destiny's dick. Now I have a very solid description of it.
Yeah.
Like, it's tilted, it looks like an armadillo. I didn't need to know these things about anyone I'm not actively sleeping with, quite
she
frankly.
went into graphic detail. Did she?
Yeah.
When was this?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
last night.
She's like, I've described it many times, and then
Jesus
proceeded to
Christ.
describe it again. And I was like, I don't,
Yeah, it just
Why
seemed-
do we need
I
to
get you
know
don't like this
these
person,
intimate
but-
details?
Because she's petty and she's trying to throw like insults its way. Yeah, you think I'm crazy? Well, you have a small dick.
Okay, but even if he does have a small dick, I've met men who have small dicks, and I don't know if they still have small dick. They tend to be pretty funny, have a good personality, have a decent job. Like, I will agree that like there is something to dating a guy with a small dick and feels the need to compensate for it in other ways. However, even if your dick is small, I'm not a man, so maybe I'm wrong about this. Is this affecting your everyday life? It's not like everyone you walk down this. Walk past knows that your dick size.
Most dudes overcompensate for it by like trying to have a big ego. Like the dudes I've met are like they usually try to get a big ego. You know, they talk about their accomplishment. But I digress. Listen, guys, it's not about the size; it's about the motion in the ocean. There are other ways you can please your partner other than just your genitalia. And that is the
I felt like
pizza.
that was it was a strange hill to die on for Leia, who, by the way, I think otherwise did really well. I know sometimes I think the biggest criticism with Leia is that she yells a lot. She didn't yell at all, which is good.
Which
she
would
was
have been funny though. It would have been funny if they got into a.
Do you think they actually would have gotten into a scream match? Because I don't. Maybe Leia didn't scream at her because it wouldn't have worked.
Maybe.
Well,
still would have been funny if it happened.
Yeah, regardless.
I like when people yell sometimes. I don't know. I'm strange.
I think it's funny when people yell, but maybe I'm just not a volume person. Like, I don't be yelling in my. If I'm yelling, I need to not be on a call. You know what I mean?
So,
because
Gigi, I have a question. You're like a relatively new person to the space. So like,
Yeah.
a couple months into streaming for Clear as Mud, I think did you pretty much get the gist of like, keep your private life private and, internet stuff, keep it to the internet, that type of deal?
Um, yes and no. I would say that the biggest thing that I did not know about the space, I'm gonna get myself in trouble on this stream. Damn you, nerdy John. The biggest thing I
You've
didn't know
fallen
about the
into our
space,
trap.
Yeah.
it's
Now we're
true,
gonna get you
is
canceled.
that some people are more or less who they are on stream, and some people are very much not. And it is unclear to me sometimes if they're aware of that difference. And so I want to take people in good faith, but some people in this community are just not good faith actors.
I'm not really
And
talking
so
about
I've
how
definitely
like
had to
people
learn.
present themselves necessarily. I'm talking about like you never. I'm assuming you've never talked about in great detail your private life, on stream, right? Like, you
Um,
probably like told in like vague
I
stories here and
yeah,
there,
yeah.
right? But like nothing like in great detail about your partner, where he works, that type of thing.
Oh, I have no issue talking about myself or things that I've like that have to do with me personally, but I don't talk about anyone in my life, like especially in this community, because this community tends to be a little.
Oh yeah,
I like
right.
how I just said I was mad at Lav
Hmm.
for shitting on this community, and it sounds like I'm shitting the community. This community is very critical, and sometimes excuse me, apologies. The criticism is warranted, and sometimes it's a little bit like you can't win. And so I would never want to introduce anyone or subject to this community that I wasn't prepared to like super defend.
Right, but like you would let's say hypothetically your significant other is like a major employee at a company, right? You wouldn't just go around telling everyone, because then that leads to personal information getting leaked and all that lovely
Mhm.
stuff.
Oh yeah, no. If I was dating somebody who was like a if I was dating Destiny, you guys would never know about it. You just never know about it unless he brought it up and forced it out of me. You guys would
Oh
never
yeah,
know
he'd
about
blab.
it. He might blab, and I'd be like, yeah, we hang out. Like I
Guilty.
would try to downplay it to the end of because who wants to be? Maybe I'm wrong. Who wants to be known as like the girlfriend of, especially someone who
Or the
has as much baggage as Destiny?
Yeah, or like
Mm-mm.
the friends with benefits of, more than likely, because I don't don't think Destiny's willing to get into another long-term open relationship after the whole what's the name of his
Melina thing.
ex? Melina, yeah.
Melina. He said
Mm.
otherwise. He said that he would even be opening to getting married, but it's just that a lot of the partners that he dates end up being interested in other people. And I heard him say that, and I was like, yeah, that means you didn't vet them well, or they didn't like you that much. Like I don't think I've been in a relationship with. I don't think I've been in multiple relationships where my partner was like, yeah, you're cool, but I'm gonna go date other people. Like I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's a poly thing, they work in their own mysterious ways.
Yeah.
Too much shit
Yeah,
about me, who
yeah.
talked too much shit about everyone. So that was expected when I entered the space, right? That's why I felt comfortable there. And then all of a sudden he couldn't keep up with it, which is why I left, right? But there was still in the 48 hours that it was moving very rapidly into a point where I couldn't be around. I was very like confused and uncomfortable. And everyone got to see that play out, but I don't think that that's very personal. Like it wasn't like, yeah, that wasn't personal to me. I don't. Maybe it's personal.
I'm sorry, I
Maybe
use the
you
term
would have
personal
done
because
that.
you're explaining your own insecurities to the chat.
Yeah. So if I
Yeah. Just tell the audience that already hates you your insecurity, so that way they have more ammunition against you.
Yeah,
It
that's
sounds like a perfect plan to
totally a
me.
recipe for success. I would wholly recommend such actions.
Oh yeah,
Not
totally.
really, chat. Don't do that. Jesus.
I'm I yes, I was vulnerable. Yes, I put my vulnerabilities out there for people too.
Well, because you cried.
She's trying to have like the she's trying to have like the feminist stance of like, I'm a woman, I can be vulnerable, and that's what's brave about me. when like doesn't think that really works for like internet stuff.
Not
know,
normally,
Yeah,
no.
can I ask a poll question? I guess to you, and I guess also to chat. But did she come off well in this call? Because I was
No.
like, I don't know much about Lav. Let me listen to this, and it was like kind of on the background. And as the call progressed, I just liked her lesson. How do I say it? Because it doesn't matter if I like her. Like when I'm looking at
You were
streamers, I'm like,
neutral
could I
on
be
her.
friends with this person? Yeah,
Mhm.
like could I be friends with this person? Could I go like grab coffee with this person? And even if we're not going to be best friends, like, you know, have a decent time. And as the call progressed, it just became very clear that me and this person would never get along. Like I don't, firstly, I don't judge other women the way she very clearly does.
Yeah, it's she has a weird like we'll probably get into it later, but she has a really weird stance when it comes to sex work.
Yeah, but
You know,
even right here, it's like you're right that she's trying to come off holier than thou with the like, what's wrong with crying on stream? It's like it's not that there's anything wrong with crying on stream. It's one, you do it a lot, and it kind of seems like you do it to get people to back off of you more than, I don't know, a genuine expression of emotion. But I
Feels more
could be
like a
wrong.
shield.
yeah, well
Yes,
also
exactly.
too, like if she wants to be like the sensitive streamer, you know, that's perfectly fine. Just don't be in Twitch poll. Don't be like in the blood sports lane
Yeah,
of
no,
like
that's not the community
streams.
for that.
Yeah, this is about. I think we're like an hour and I don't remember at what point I joined the stream, but it didn't take long for me to notice that she kept like the way she refers to this community. It's like, oh, this is your space, this is your mud pit, this is your trash pile, and it's like,
Yeah, like yours
right,
is
so
any
get out of
better.
my trash pile. No, get out of my trash pile. Fine, this is my trash pile. It's mine, and I love it here. Leave.
Yeah.
Get out.
Mistreat me with. Well, I didn't. I mean, I didn't try.
You ulted. I'm
Try.
sorry. That's how they say it in that space.
Yeah, I ulted. Women cry. I don't know what to say. I got frustrated. I don't think that.
And they're really bad at explaining things. I'm sorry, Jessica. I had to reference that. I had to reference that, Jessica.
That's even personal. I cry a lot. In fact, I was watching Prince play like guitar on a live stream the other day, and I started crying. Like I just cry. I'm just a crier.
Okay, sure.
That's like not very personal to me.
When it
Okay.
comes to like crying, right? But why not just dip out? Like if you feel yourself you're about to cry, because obviously crying in your community, like in the community, will make it worse. Like people seeing you cry, so why not just dip out of the VC before
Well,
anything like
when
that
I'm
happens?
having a conversation like that, I'm not. Maybe you guys can have a conversation and also think about public perception at once. I can sometimes do that. Like I was obviously aware. Like I'm.
It's not that hard to do. Not that hard to do,
Yeah,
Lev.
I mean,
During that, I was like, "Fuck!" Like I look like a lol cow right now, and that kind of put me in a bind.
Mhm.
But I'm usually not like mapping out my every move while I have like human emotions. I don't know. Like I tried to leave to gather myself, came back after my voice stopped cracking, and then just as I kept talking, it just came out. And then I mean, it left also. Like I stopped crying, even though I started crying. Sometimes that just happens.
Mm-hmm. It's like hindsight 2020, but it's probably best to just when your voice starts cracking, just leave and just not come back until like a day later. You know, I don't know, but that's just.
I don't care about people making fun of me for crying. Honestly, I don't really care.
Yeah,
about
that's
that
fair. That's fair, but it's like the harassment you were getting in the server. The reason why you
No, so
wanted. People...
So again, now I can't tell you like that's not the harassment that I was talking about. And if I do tell you publicly what the harassment is about, people are going to do that. So I'm in a bind. But
Yeah.
But I'm telling you that like the crying thing I don't care about. Like I don't care about if people make fun of me for crying.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I am just a woman. I'm just a girl.
Just like woman moment, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes what is it that
Lav is a strong, independent woman, everyone. And if I hear anything that says otherwise, banned instantly. Isn't that right, Squatch?
I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth, Squatch. You're not going to support your fellow woman in her time of need.
I don't know her. This is the first time I've ever heard her speak. I'm being completely honest.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
she also kept.
women
I really, she's gonna. The other thing is, I feel like we can, like, bully her directly because she kept going. God, I would kill myself if I was the type of person who sat there reacting to other people's videos.
No,
I would just
yeah,
hate that.
Oh,
I was like,
were you watching the part where she
Oh, okay.
she undiagnosed herself with autism?
did she?
Yeah, she
It
said
was like a half. I swear I was half listening, and then every once in a while, like, I would tune back in, and she would be saying something like, just like needlessly bitchy, and it was like, why are you here, ma'am? Like,
yeah.
like
She
I was under the impression you were on semi good terms with at least Matt,
Mhm.
and it feels like she shit in his face on his podcast. Like, it was
on his
very okay.
birthday.
And he said, "Thank you, ma'am,
his
because
birthday.
Lab is best girl."
But no,
Yeah.
yeah, she
I didn't know he
claims
was
that,
into that humiliation shit, but I guess now we know.
yeah, she claims that in second grade she went to the doctor and the doctor diagnosed her with autism, and she has since then undiagnosed herself. It's like the opposite of self-diagnosis.
Destiny has cured autism with his tiny dick.
That's interesting. Well, so here's where I will. I don't know.
I don't know
have
how
this
else
fight
that
right.
happened.
That
I
is
don't
a thing that you're supposed to be able to do with
Mhm.
autism. Is like feel that the doctor is wrong and have it be something else. I don't know why she talks about it like that. There's a thing I've learned about this community is don't mention your autism as often as your autism tells you you need to. How about
Yeah,
that?
don't pull a Bo
Yeah.
Blacks. Don't pull a Bo Blacks and make it.
Cry on average like 8
Uh,
times a month, and men cry like 1. Like,
True.
women just be crying. Women, bitches
Yeah.
be shopping. They be
Yeah.
crying.
How often do you cry squatching?
When somebody dies,
Mm-hmm. That's understandable.
and occasionally when I stub my toe enough.
No, I mean that's understandable too, because that
Right.
hurts. What's worse, stubbing toe or stepping on Lego?
Stubbing toe.
Agree.
I agree.
I
I used to go to my grandparents' farm in the summers, and they have like a gravel path up to the barn,
Mhm.
and I would walk the gravel path without shoes as a child. God bless the 90s.
Nerdy's losing it. How am I losing it? Am I going crazy? Am I going insane right now on stream?
Little bit. You should calm down, John.
Yeah. I need to.
Did
I need
you
to calm
did you
down.
also have some Destiny D and that's why you've lost your mind?
Maybe.
Yeah, the
I don't
chat's
know.
saying that
Maybe.
that's why she's crazy, and I'm like, if this man's sexual prowess can make you crazy, I mean, now I'm interested. now I want to
Jesus
know.
Christ.
I mean, Nick's
I'm
being
not saying I
funny
want to
when-
go crazy. I'm just saying that's kind of a lot of power for any
Or
one
a single
person.
phallic object. Yeah.
cry.
Like, imagine if that were true and that was your superpower. How would they even make a movie out of that?
I know, right?
Cry.
AI
I
could
got a
do
few.
it. D-Max, you know what to do.
Oh no.
You know?
I got a few under my belt.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, an Airbnb commercial the other week made me cry because it had an old golden retriever in it. I was a fucking goner. I don't
guess,
even.
But why
don't-
is your
don't even take
community
it
like
seriously.
this? It's not even just you. It's the Kelly person too. Like, the whole drama with Kelly is because she got one guide in chat by someone who said she was like unfuckable, and then she made that comment, and then she went on Destiny's stream, and then she took back her statement on Destiny's stream to go on another stream, and it's just like everyone's debating their emotions. What's wrong with your community?
So, one, we're both women.
That's not a
That's
defense.
no excuse.
Yeah, what does that mean? We're both. Can I also reject this idea of women cry all the time? Like, there are times where I cry all the time. There are times where I'm not. Like, I'm a human. Humans are sad sometimes. This is not. Why is this a woman thing? Because men can't cry.
No, yeah.
Like, I don't.
Men never cry. I've never cried in my.
Men aren't allowed to cry. It's illegal. Did you
Yeah.
guys know it's illegal? Only women cry because it is illegal for men.
Oh yeah. Usually dudes hold it in as long as they can, and then just one night it just.
But then even
Yeah.
Destiny brought up
Two, you're both
spicy chat.
insane.
But
Yeah.
even Destiny
Well-
brought up spicy chat. Like, why would you even like
I'll
talk
bring
about
up-
a hate community?
Well, for me, I enter the internet, and I know that you don't actually, and I respect this about you, is you do not take any comment as good
Oh
faith.
my god, Xylie's so angry in this chat. She's all caps. That's not an excuse.
You just are like, this is all
Face
just like
silent.
stupid sludge. It's like internet sludge. I might as well make money, have fun, right?
100%. Yeah.
With me, it's harder for me to do that because I think that I'm like, I've had the relationship with the internet for so long that I think I'm actually making like relationships with the people who watch me and who I watch, or
So wait, is that like the opposite of like
Parasocial with her audience.
Yeah, is that like reverse parasocialism right there? Guys, I
What
want
is
you
she
to know
saying?
now.
I don't understand what she means by anything she's saying.
Yeah,
If I can be honest, I like.
So, like, I think what she's trying to say is the reason why she's so like personal is because she feels like she can be personal with her chat.
She thinks chat is her friend.
Yeah.
Chat is not
Is
your
she
friend. No
really?
offense, chat.
Chat, you're
I'm
awesome.
thinking that's what
Chat,
she's getting
you're
at.
awesome. I want you to know, I'm never going to be too personal with you. That's how it should
We
be.
wouldn't put that on you, chat.
and maybe
See,
this
the
is
thing
also
is,
because
can I say when I'm in chat, I feel like chat is more your fun when you're a part of chat. But I will say that when I'm on a stream, chat just wants the content. Like, don't lie to
Oh,
me because
no,
I'm the
yeah,
same
I
way
have-
when I'm down
Oh
there.
no, I tune into Clear as Mud just for the content.
I
Has nothing
have,
to do with
like-
their personalities or anything like that.
I have words.
Like, I
for,
like the now recording boys, but if we're on stream, I want the best content. And if that means Lav yells at all of you, then that's what I want.
Well,
That's what I want.
I have words for the people who were in chat yesterday, and that includes you, Gigi, saying my name is
I know what you're talking
Nerdathan
about.
Jonathan, saying that I'm
These
a
are
furry.
facts. I
Damn.
saw it on Twitter somewhere, so it's truth. It's the truth.
Oh,
Nerdiest and
now it's
Jonathan, just
true?
own it. Yes, I'm still waiting for somebody to make like a little driver's license that says it. That would be amazing.
Oh,
Nerdiest
God.
and Jonathan.
Oh no.
And you
Don't
live at like
encourage.
123 Gamer Lane.
1, 2, 3 Gamer
Nerdy
Lane.
way.
Next to
Mhm.
next to Mountain Dew Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
because the second I
Down,
joined, this
down Comic Book Road. You know.
In Nerdland. Next to Geekville.
portion of the internet, I was like,
Dorito County.
I was able to be friends with, like, I was never a
Dox himself,
watcher.
people.
So
Yeah.
everyone to me is just like friendships. I've never had like the power dynamic of like watcher and whatever or something. So when people talk to me directly, my first inclination is to trust what they're saying about myself.
What? Trust what they say about you? What? Instead of believing what you believe, you trust what they tell you about you? Okay.
Okay, you
Whatever
know the
floats your
meme with
boat.
the woman and the math.
Yeah.
She's like looking, and that's the math. That's me right now. It's me just looking with the math. I was like,
trying to make sense of all.
Like, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
You
one,
are
I'm like,
not in the right business. This
No,
is
I
not the
know.
place for you.
well, that's
Holy
why. Well, that's why I ultimately left.
But then
mean,
you
that's
went
even why I
back
left
to like a
season
sub
stream.
community of the same streamer. That's crazy.
Well, Destiny was like never on Chad's stream for like the 2 months that I was on his.
But it's still associated with Destiny. You want to get as
Mm-hmm.
far away from Destiny as you possibly can. Don't be in the sub community. That's
Well,
Yeah.
wait, is that a personal question or is that a business question, John? Because like, let's say in this position, right? I get notoriety because I slept with Destiny, and then I'm like, okay, I still want to have an online presence, which is probably the part about her that I find the strangest. Because if I had, a rich fiance and did need to work and like what she submits herself to this for why?
Well,
For what
apparently they're
reason?
not
There's
that
no
rich
reason at this point.
because what was it? She has an OnlyFans. And then she also wasn't there some sort of like GoFundMe or something for them to move? could have sworn I heard something
Okay,
about
so they're
like
not.
her begging for money. Yeah, she really,
Was she,
there
was she, was she,
really
she
shouldn't
maybe
be begging for
she's.
money if she's with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I also like she says she does work a day job. Like she I think she says that on this stream too. So like I just don't know why she would need to submit herself to the online scrutiny if she felt like it was that bad. But let's
Yeah.
say I wanted to be a streamer because I want to be a streamer, which could be the case for her. She enjoys it somehow. And I already had this built-in audience from this situation. Like, yeah, I wouldn't like the situation, but from a business perspective, to walk away from all of those eyes is an interesting choice that I don't know. I don't know that from a business perspective. Would you do that? Would you
Well,
if your main association was with an ex? Would you walk away from all those viewers, switch like entire genres of content just to stay away from them, especially knowing that the haters are still going to follow you onto whatever your new thing is too?
yeah, I mean, you bring up a good point. However, what I would counteract is if I think a community is toxic, right? So toxic that I have to like disassociate, right? It's probably if I'm going to disassociate with them, it's probably a good thing to not do it halfway, because like whether even if Destiny himself doesn't often interact with like a lot of the sub community members of his community, it's still part of his community, you know. It's not going to help you in the long run. So I think it's
I just don't know what her if she had decided that being a streamer was something she wanted to do. I
Mhm.
don't know that her walking away was really ever a real option. So it was kind of like, okay, she chose to try to find allies within a space that she felt she couldn't escape. Like Destiny's like, who doesn't know Destiny? Like she would have to switch to like knit to make like a knitting channel or
Or just like
something
purely gaming,
to
Mhm.
avoid.
know? Like she
But even the gaming community, because wasn't he, and I could be wrong, wasn't he originally on Twitch? So like even though and
Yeah.
sometimes he plays the games in the background, but I don't associate him
he
with
was
gaming
a
specifically, but
he was a StarCraft esports player. So like
so
he was
she
like
couldn't go to gaming. She'd have to leave. Like that's what I'm saying. She'd have to go like
She'd have to take up gardening or knitting, some
yeah,
kind
like
of
it would
like
have to be
DIY
complete. And
blog shit.
she imagine that, right? There's this huge controversy over a dude, and you make a gardening channel. You're there like potting flowers, and your comments are like, "Yeah, you pot those flowers, you skank slut." I don't know what people call her, right? Like
you whore.
it's gonna be there anyway. Laugh crafts I'd watch. Yeah, see, Advent would watch this, but like
yeah.
I don't know, like
Well, she was like a cosplayer
and then
too.
the
She could've
questions
just
would all
stuck
be
to
like,
cosplay.
we don't want to see you freaking garden, talk about Destiny. Did it like it would I'm saying I'm trying to give her the grace that I would have walked away from the internet at that point, at least for a while. But
Mm.
Give it a little bit and
if
then
this
do
is,
your own thing. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I would have given it time because
Come back under a new
I would
name.
hate.
Yeah. I am not Lav.
Well, that
I am,
never necessarily works.
I'm not Lav. I am Sunflower.
Welcome to my
Also,
garden.
we have an example of someone trying to do that. Arguably, I know it's a bad time to like defend Tipster, but I'm just burning every bridge today, so that's fine.
Well,
But he was like, this community is toxic. I'm leaving it. I'm not engaging with you anymore. Now the reality is he didn't actually do that, in my opinion. And if he had, maybe possibly things would be different. But he was like, fuck commentary. I'm gonna go over to, what do you call that over there? Where
Twitch poll.
he's at
He's
now.
still in Twitch poll. Like he still does commentary. It's just leftist commentary now. Believe it or not, GG. This is not like the first time Tipster made the declaration that he was leaving the community. He did that like 4 times before.
Sure.
The last time he did it, he was
Accurate.
strictly being a Resident Evil gameplay channel, and I think he should have expanded his repertoire of games he would play. But you know what? Believe it or not, I was for it. Because, hey, you know what? If he can't deal with the drama anymore, Yeah, tipster, stick to your games. You know, like you said, you're not in it to get famous or anything. You're just here to chat with to chat and chill with stream. And he was doing that, but then
Yeah.
he came back.
He kept poking. He kept poking. And especially this last time, like I would argue he did a better job of staying away, but he definitely poked a number of people in this community, and he was, so I get why people are mad and all that kind of stuff, but technically, like, this is what we're saying kind of Lav should have done, right? To been like, I disavow this community, I'm just gonna go over here and make 5 videos. And like commentary, I think eventually did leave tipster alone until recently, and he
then,
brought this on himself. But otherwise, like, nobody here was like, yeah, let's go keep talking about tipster when once he was done. But I know it doesn't seem to me like she really had the option to leave, is all I'm saying. So like, I hear the argument of like, why stay in this, like, around this community, but it's also like, where was she supposed to go realistically?
Off the
Yeah.
internet.
Off the internet, true. That I will also say that off the internet should have been the move, in my
she
opinion.
sure just counted that rich wallet money.
Exactly. The stream.
Wait, is Chad the Jizzlick guy?
Yeah.
Jizzlick, J-Stock? I don't know.
Yeah, and we were gonna play Baldur's Gate together, and I had paid Wolfgang for art, and we had like all these micro relationships that had like nothing to do with Destiny, so I felt pretty safe. But obviously this week, I pieced out this week when it got too Destiny focused, because I don't want to do it. But yeah, I don't have a problem with like most of the. I don't know. Sometimes you just reach your breaking point. I don't know. You think that you can handle more than you can, or I don't know. I think I just.
How did you get
just
back
take a break.
here? Like, I
Also-
missed that part of the arc. How did you get back?
Well, if you listen to our recording, Nick, she explains it on an episode of our recording.
What a plug it, but
Well, Matt Pitt doing the shameless plugs. By the way, guys, if you want to support the channel, become a member for just 99 cents today.
As he should, man. Let that man make his money.
We'll let
Count-
it slide. It
count
was
his
the birthday
shekels.
stream. We'll let it slide.
That too. Like, this is what he was doing on his birthday instead of us making him drink himself stupid. Come on, guys. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
he did something
they made some
different on
money
his
from it, to be
birthday.
fair. They made some money. Good on them,
good shit.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Well, people like someone from Kilo, I don't know if you guys know who Kilo is, but someone from a very adjacent community messaged me to go on someone's stream. I had no idea that he was even I had no idea who he was. I had no idea that he was an orbiter, or I guess he wasn't an orbiter at that point. But I went on a stream, and then we just sort of, I don't know, we had
Can I
chemistry.
ask a question?
Yes.
Do you guys have a bunch of famous streamer friends that you guys just hang out with off stream, to the point where like you casually meeting someone, that person just happens to be another like fairly big streamer? Because other than like literally the people you guys have seen me interact with, I don't have any creator friends. Meanwhile, Lav is
yeah.
over here having years ago gone to a party with what's his face, Hassan.
No, yeah,
It's-
because of her.
it's-
No, I can't see. I think
It's weird.
the person who like in terms of like subs, the person who I like used to know, I wouldn't even say like associate with. Like, I knew Bo Blacks from doing producing from Dead on Dave's show, but like I never had like a private conversation with him, right? I think the only people who are like I would consider like friends or friendly in the space would be probably like Peepaw, D-Max, some of the now recording dudes. Like that's about it. Associate with Tommy, but like we're not friends. So yeah, I don't have any big streamer friends. What about you, Squatch? Are you hiding like the million
don't
sub associate?
I got Mike the Bike. I'm happy with Mike the Bike as a friend.
Yeah. Also,
But I
Lady
don't
Well,
know.
yeah,
Nurse.
no, Seth
Not
knows
super bad.
everybody. In
Yeah.
case anybody wants to know who are the most dangerous people in this community, I would say it's Seth Jorgensen and
Mhm.
Maggot Edits because they know everybody. Okay, listen to me.
Mhm.
You think
I
they don't
adore
know
them
this
both.
person? They know
That
that
bad.
person. All right. They know that person and that person likes them a lot, so you better watch yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very
Yeah.
it's very interesting. Every time I'm like, oh, so and so, and Seth is like, yeah, I've been in a VC once or twice with that person, and I'm like, how? When do you sleep, Seth?
Yeah. Lady
Sleep
Nurse with
for
a
the week.
5 says, "Have we seen Lav and Jalen in the same room at the same time? I think not." Oh my god.
Bruh.
You know,
I
I'm
Could you
I, I
imagine?
want the fanfic where they are actually the same, literally the same person, and we just
oh, it's like a
didn't
werewolf
notice.
transformation.
Oh God.
It's
Dr.
like a
Jekyll and
werewolf
Mr. Hyde type
transformation,
thing.
like it
Yeah.
in terms of the drama, but in actuality, like she literally like just does the equivalent of taking off a pair of glasses, and we're all like, "What
Clark,
confusion?"
Clark Kent, did you see Superman just now?
Yeah, literally, but like it's just like she just takes off the lashes or something,
Oh my god.
and then
yeah.
and everyone in commentary is like, "What? You were Jalen this whole time?
Oh my
How did
god,
we
that would
not see it?"
destroy
How would
Matt.
that make Matt feel?
Yeah, I was just about to say that would destroy Matt psychologically.
Oh God.
And we were just
It would
chopping
be
it up,
such a
and we
funny
became
cartoon. Come on.
So
I wish I could
someone do
animate.
art of
Holy
that.
shit.
I need someone to do art of that right now. Rain, get on it.
friends. And then he gave me
Oh,
perms,
God.
and I came back because it was a very small stream. I think of like less.
You know who else, like maybe not to like the degree of insanity, but like you guys ever heard of Mango? Mango just
Oh,
randomly
yeah.
has all these industry connections. Or like it doesn't
Okay,
matter how
I've
big they
started
are or
hearing
how
about
spurky they
Mango.
are, Mango is always
I don't know anything
associated
about
with
them.
someone.
Mm-hmm.
But who are they? What do they? Are they a creator? Are they just
They
a very prolific chatter? I don't know anything
they
about
are
They
this.
they
uh
are a
back
creator.
in the day they were a creator. I don't know what they're doing
They
now.
dated Just Jargon. They're dating Rebel Taxi right now.
Oh, is this one of these people that's like mainly no because they've dated more than one person of like note?
Yeah, kinda, yeah. And they also like they're friends with a lot of Spurgs in like commentary and other communities. They were a friend. Now Recording actually did an episode on it. They were friends with the girl who like shot her best friend, the cosplayer who killed her friend. So very interesting.
I don't think I've heard
past.
that story, and I am happy for that
Yeah.
in life.
listen.
They were goofing around and
Yeah, she
yeah.
didn't know the gun was
Oh,
loaded.
it was an accident.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think it was
Um,
intentional. It
Yeah,
was
she
an
didn't.
accident.
By the way, guys, basic gun safety. Always check the chamber, even if there is no clip inside the
Yeah.
gun.
Finger
I
outside
know
of the
that won't stop them though,
finger trigger guard.
because
Yeah.
every time somebody says like, "Oh, that one where the person shot their friend," I always think of that story where the girlfriend shot her boyfriend, and I think like through a phone book because they were doing like a
Oh,
TikTok
the
challenge,
prank. Yeah. They were a
and she
YouTube
was like
couple.
pregnant with his kid, so like,
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, they were
yeah,
like
and I was like,
instead of like practicing on a dummy, they like can a phone book stop a desert eagle? And if you know anything about a desert eagle, you know that wouldn't work.
Yeah. Why not try it out on a fucking watermelon? Why try it out on your boyfriend?
Oh yeah,
no,
'cause,
and then
like,
she
Mr.
didn't
Beast
want
has
to do
done-
it, and he like pushed her. That was the other part of it. Like she didn't. She was like
Oh.
crying because she didn't want to do it, and he was like, "No, we have to. The views, blah blah blah." And then
it
yeah,
for
and then he
blind
died.
date.
Like, gosh, terrible.
Yeah, well, like Mr. Beast used to do challenges like that, but like he would do it with like objects, like can paper stop a gun, you know, and but like the target
Yeah.
would be a watermelon or something.
See, that's how you do it, like safely.
Or also, he's from the South. He's a good old boy, so like he knows. I imagine he knows proper gun safety.
Less than 100 people when we first started streaming together, and that was like the first week he started streaming. So I was like, okay, I'll just like hang around here. It just feels like friendly, and the chat was like nice, and they were also like, oh fuck, like I've never seen Lav in like long form content before. She's actually not that bad. So I felt like a lot
I
safer.
doubt anyone's ever said that. I doubt it. You are someone who needs to be handled in like 5-minute burst at best. That's why you were a TikToker before you became a streamer.
Oh God.
You know, now
in a
that
place
you
where people
when you say that, I agree with you. If I had only watched like 5 minutes of this stream, I wouldn't dislike her. But it's literally just her tone. The longer she talks, the more you're like, why do I
Extended
feel like
exposure.
I'm being publicly shamed
Mhm.
just by having a conversation with this person? I don't know what it is about her that's so
Yeah.
condescending.
Well,
I don't know.
Spectre
Something.
says, this stream was also where I found out Matt was a bigger simp than me. Well, you see, Matt's just
Nobody's
a big
bigger
simp.
than you.
Yeah, Matt's just a big simp for like one woman in particular. You're a big simp for like every woman in this community. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying. Also, Pidgey
Some of us
says,
Well,
just
more
are
people
just
should simp
simpage.
for the women in this community.
I
Pidgey
mean,
says, shot
more
through
of
the
them.
heart and you're to blame. You give love a pat. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good song.
Royale with cheese. Oh my God.
people didn't hate me, right? So I think
I am
maybe I just
not going
overstayed my
to
welcome.
say the
Maybe.
quote that just came into my mind. Oh my God.
Do it. Do it.
Do
Join
you
the
like
dark
your
side.
channel, Jonathan?
I kind of like my.
Okay, well, I will not say it then. But have you watched Pulp Fiction?
I have.
Okay, well, you. I'll type
Sure.
it out to you.
No, I know what you mean. I think I wanted to ask you this like a year and a half ago, but how come you think
How
that?
come? Wait. How come I asked you for questions, Nick, and you didn't
Because
have
I'm only
any, you know?
remembering
Oh, Matt's angry. Matt's angry now.
Mm-hmm.
it now in real time. I'm remembering like the lore as I speak.
I
Okay.
smell so bad right now. Hold on, I need to find deodorant. I can still.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that with a hot mic?
What did she say?
She said she smells really bad and that she needs to get deodorant. Why?
This is how she connects with her community.
Yeah.
Maybe someone else out there smells really bad and also needs deodorant.
It's just locker room talk, John. Chill out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. Guys, by the way, I need to take a fat dump. Like, no, I don't.
Men say that all the time.
Yeah, but still disgusting.
Oh, I gotta go take a leak. Oh, I gotta go take a dump. Oh, blah blah blah. blah,
Talk,
blah.
but I'm just
disgusting.
gonna be
That is
distracted.
That's awesome.
crazy. All right,
I'm,
but,
like,
that's
so
like that's what I'm
sleepy.
talking
I'm, like,
about. Like
so
in a
sleepy right now.
microcosm, that's literally the criticism. Is like, why would you tell chat that you smell like shit?
I was
Like-
just saying, she knows we're live, right?
No, she
Yeah.
100% knows we're live. This is literally what I've been trying to fucking say for like the last 20
Wait,
minutes.
why would I care? Why would I care if people know that I have BO? Everyone
Because
has
if 50
BO.
people spam you saying you smell like shit tomorrow, you're gonna ask people to remove the fucking comments from the Discord.
No, you're no. That's not. No,
So it's
that's
relegated
not
to
true.
looks like shit, smells like shit's fine.
No, I talk about my diarrhea all the time, and people making diarrhea.
Well,
Hashtag Poogate makes its appearance
ugly
today.
appearance again.
Yeah, at least it wasn't in a urinal. Hopefully.
Oh,
Was
no.
Lav at the Streamer Awards?
Maybe
Did she sneak in
it
and drop a tactical nuke?
it all
tactical-
connects. It all connects, Squatchin.
She couldn't have been at the Streamer Awards because that's an XQC thing, and she did that thing to Hassan. So no,
Oh yeah, she would have been banned for.
but that's the only
Mhm.
reason.
Yeah, the banning from their king Hassan. Yeah.
Jokes about me. I like
Exactly.
don't care.
That is true. That is very true.
No, I
You
don't care
you
about
might
like
still have a chance with
human-
Boblack.
Bro, you
I mean, maybe
overshare
that's
all
why I
the
don't care
time and
about
you ask
crying.
people to remove stuff when people say mean things about you. Maybe
No,
don't
it's not-
overshare.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not those things. I don't share the things that really, really hurt me. They just have a way of finding them. It's not.
Oh yeah, they just magically find the things that hurt you. They just magically find them. It's totally not because of your loud mouth. Totally not. Yeah, Yeah, so all I do is like talk about my personal life, and people magically find the stuff that bother me. It's weird.
Lady nerd artist lavatory.
Oh my god, she's not helping the sneaky allegations. I know.
Oh
No
god.
simping either respect or avoid. Yeah. Trust me, boys. Avoid lab. Well, I think her relationship's closed now with fiance. Good on them. Good on them for
Mhm.
sticking to the trad lifestyle.
Not that
Because
I'm-
like
it's not
so
that I'm-
when you're saying like this whole discourse that you just had, I don't know. Do you know who Wings of Redemption is?
No.
Oh god.
Wings is like
Oh no, here we go.
a lol cow, like a legitimate going nowhere in life lol
What,
cow.
what the DGG wants you to be, basically.
Yeah. So he literally was now obviously the discussion was a little bit worse for him. He was saying that people were calling him a pedophile in chat and on Reddit. And he was begging for censorship, and it was iconic. I'm sorry, it was like identical to the stream that you were having with JStock. I was watching that and I go, ooh, this is pulling a lot of the same strings as that other person's thing that I was just watching. And I think like you're willingly walking into this lolcout role, whether you want to or not. I think I reached out to you.
Yeah, no,
and that's the reason.
No, I know that. I think that I don't think that there's a way that I can engage in the internet without doing this this lolcout thing. Maybe I just am a
Well, then
She's
don't.
got the gene.
She's got the lol cow gene. Yeah, don't be on the internet, guys. If you behave this way, don't be on the internet. There's no way else I can say this. We just happened to find out that in the 5th grade your cousin called you fat. Oh my god. Yeah, after her thing with Destiny blew up, they closed it. Yeah. Yeah, because I guess apparently she crap talked her fiance to Destiny.
Ooh.
And I guess he was not too happy about that.
lolcout. I'm just
I
gonna
can't
swallow
imagine
it. Like,
anyone would be.
No.
I just don't. I care too much about being like vulnerable, and I don't care enough about
Why do you care about being vulnerable?
like hiding who I am to be Machiavellian. Like I
Because
just don't
like
care.
every single person on that stream was trying to help you. Hey, Lav, can we take this offline? Hey, Lav, I don't have a lot of time, but I'll spend it with you offline if you want to iron this out right now. And you would just not take no for an answer until you cried. Like that's not helping you in any capacity. If anything, it's for people who don't like you, it makes you look manipulative.
Yeah, I think that I expect people to like treat me as human, but that's not the internet.
This is just, people don't treat
they're
me like a
treating you like-
human being. No,
Treat
people treat
you
you like a
like a-
human. It's just like like the internet's not really for the fifis.
No. Fifi, there's no place for Fifis in the internet.
from?
Lady Nurse with a
mean-
5. While Lav was with Destiny, the relationship was open, and now it's closed. Almost like she almost wanted to open it for Destiny D riding. Oh my god.
You were
No.
saying, Gigi?
I forgot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I
Shit.
enter? I'm sorry, Gigi.
It's totally fine. I'm just, but it's the idea is gone, and
Well, we
who
were
knows
talking
if it'll
about
return.
how she she wants
Internet is no place for Fifis.
yeah she wants the internet to treat her like
Oh.
IRL.
I think the internet can be a place for fifis. I just think that commentary is about thinking critically, I think, and
Mhm.
like being pushed back on your ideas. So like maybe this area is not a place for fifis unless you're just willing to say, I might not be objectively right about this, but these are my feelings, which people will accept, but you're still gonna get made fun of for it.
No,
So
yeah, she
Badwick fights for his life out here about ketchup on a steak. So like
and nothing else.
He's
Oh,
gonna
his
get
time will
made
come.
fun
We have
just
something
true,
in
and
store
nothing
for Padwick.
else.
What a garbage fucking take, though. Holy shit, Badwick.
Listen, ketchup is good on majority of stuff. Okay, good on majority of stuff. You know what makes everything better though? Absolutely, cheese. Cheese makes like 95% of food better.
I would like a compilation of all the times different streams have brought up Badwick wanting ketchup on the stage.
I need
and
that.
just make
I
it into
actually
one
need that
video.
shit, man.
Yeah. No,
That would be amazing.
if Badwick had $1 for every time someone mentioned his ketchup obsession, he wouldn't have to be a nurse anymore.
No,
Yeah.
he could probably buy YouTube. Let's be honest.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm just like too autistic to engage in a way that is like
But
healthy
at some
for me.
point,
The
you
internet
built
is
up
not
such
healthy
a
for
bad
me.
reputation with like the Hassan stuff in particular. That was probably like the last one. Some of it is just, I guess, destiny. But like, there was a pretty solid back and forth. I'm not going to say that you're in the right on that one either. I don't know. The Mr.
Sure, I
Girl
think
art,
that-
like there are
there's,
legitimate
like,
reasons people dislike you.
Well, sure. I'm not saying that I'm completely like. I know that I'm, an acquired taste.
That's putting it nicely, an acquired taste. Guys, I'm not a horrible person. I'm an acquired taste.
But
There are people who
There are
are
times where-
acquired
so-
taste is a thing, right? So like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Well, it's just when someone themselves like usually when you're describing like a content creator that you like, it's like, well, they're an acquired taste. You might not like them, but I do. When
Mhm.
someone
and I don't know if you
is,
know this, but I describe this entire community that way.
well,
Anytime
you're
somebody
not
said,
wrong.
tell me about tell me about your online stuff, and I'm like, I would, but it tends not to be everyone's cup of tea because the headliners of this community are what they are, and I don't agree with them obviously, but I think every time anybody has dipped their toe into this community from my outside life, they're like, what's going on? What's happening? Are you okay? And I was like, yeah, why?
Is this a cry for help?
Yeah, it's very interesting. It could be
think you're
me. Maybe
falling
it's
down
us.
the
Maybe we're
alt-right
the weirdos,
pipeline?
but I just think everything needs a lot of context. So like you have to
Hmm.
be in this community, I would say a year and 3 months before you can actually tell me if you think it's racist or not. Or maybe we're not racist now. Now we're transphobic.
Ask honest
Yeah.
conversation about that. She'll tell you.
Oh God.
True.
Pigeon Salad says, I know I'm an acquired taste. That's why my relationship is open. Laugh. But no, but Advent makes a good point. It's online Jerry Springer. Yeah, this is the TLC of the internet. There's no
Exactly.
no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You're here for the ride.
Yeah.
It's hard because sometimes I will really, and this is what fucks me up. Sometimes I will have a conversation in which people can like actually humanize me, and they're like, "Oh, I think I understand her." And those are the moments where I have hope that the internet won't make me kill myself.
Jesus Christ. Don't do that, guys. It's kind of cringe. Don't do that. Seek help.
And then, there are times where that doesn't happen and it gets really bad. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, what am I doing?
But that shouldn't be
I
like
think
in
I-
your brain. The internet make me kill myself because now a normal
no,
person, an
no,
empathetic
I was-
person is like,
I was
oh
being
my god, I feel so
or
bad for you. Me, I'm malicious, so I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on here? You know?
Well, I was being hyperbolic. The internet would never make me kill myself.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. You fucking cried 2 days ago because people saying mean shit about you. I don't know.
I cry if the wind hits me in a certain way.
Can I say something real quick?
Fire.
I just want
Yeah.
to say something real quick.
No,
Mitch
no,
has-
you cannot. No,
Mitch,
you cannot.
shut up, Mitch.
No, you
Mitch, shut
cannot.
up. Mitch, shut up, because it's funny.
Yeah, by the way, guys, Mitch is back.
Yay.
Yay.
Mitch has
No,
no
it's
idea
not.
who you are. He looked you up on Twitter, and now he thinks you're trans, by the way.
Mitch is still Mitch. Mitch is still Mitch. You gotta love that. Mitch is still
Thank God.
Mitch. Imagine if like Mitch just came back for the community and he's like, I know everything now.
I researched.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
I've been lurking in this community since the Suzy Lou drama and still need context for most of the smaller dramas. Yeah, well, the smaller dramas are like commentary channel of 500 subs called commentary channel of 200 subs gay.
Mm-hmm.
and they decided to have a
But
doxing Discord war about it.
you say this, but even the bigger ones, like I was in a call with my therapist, like this is how this is gonna start, and I was I needed to try to explain something about the Edwin Salvo car situation, and like I kept, how do I summarize this in a way that would make any sense at all, and I couldn't, like, for the late. I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my hour trying to.
So how do you think
summarize this.
Gigi, I don't think you ever heard this story before. I told this on a stream, but I don't think you've heard it. So I covered the Edwin stuff as it was going on like a year ago, right? So my boss, who was a former Edwin fan on his main channel, was like, I wonder what happened to that dude. She searches up what happened to Edwin Generations, which is the title of my video, and she found my video.
Oh. Wow.
I remember this story.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
She looks at the video, she looks at me, she looks at the video, looks at me. Yeah, so I had to explain to her my hobby, my side job.
Oh god, awkward.
Yeah, I am very fearful of the day that like, especially someone at work would be like, so tell me about your podcast. I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
How's
yeah,
people?
what podcast?
I don't know.
When I do artwork, I do not post family. The only place I post artwork is Twitter.
I should have just said that was like my twin brother or something, you know? Yeah, it's my twin brother. He just goes by my name.
No, that's my doppelganger, Nerdithan Jonathan.
Nerdithan Jonathan. Yeah, that's my evil doppelganger.
That's and that's his, and your twin brother Tomathan would totally go with that. So.
Oh my god.
I like the Nerdithan Jonathan lore is growing. He has a twin brother.
Just about to say, what is this lore that everyone's creating for me?
What? Well,
just go with it.
Why? That's okay. Good
In 6 months, no one will know what's true.
Yeah.
Did you Photoshop yourself with a dick?
Oh,
What
that's
the
a
fuck was
Photoshop?
that?
Of course, Mitch would have seen that one.
Poor Mitch.
And why did Matt retweet it?
That's my
I didn't
human
retweet
penis.
it.
That was worse than when Tipster's friend liked Lolly. And
I didn't retweet it. What are you talking about?
That is my literal human penis, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Lav with a dick hit my timeline, and I was not happy about
That was
it.
I was
for being
flashbacks of Trisha paid us in the toilet paper.
Yeah. No, I imagine like
I'm glad you've never seen this photo. I'm actually happy to report that, other than Bunny, I don't see any porn on my timeline, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I sadly have to keep Bunny muted. Keep her muted.
You're missing out because some of it's porn, but some of it she just looking real cute.
Well, you know, sometimes I'll.
I mean,
see
she's
the,
looking cute in all of it, but I mean, like, just like, you know what I mean? Like, she's being
Oh, yeah.
cutesy, and instead of.
Well, you know, usually
I wish she would put the filter on her her more explicit stuff.
Yeah,
Because
she
Bunny
does.
is really, really funny.
No,
Like
yeah,
the tweets,
usually
her
I'll
replies
know-
and stuff.
Don't send it to me, Seth. I don't want to see it.
Well,
This is that was not a request.
Usually, I know if it's a funny tweet if I see someone from commentary like reply, you know, something like LOL, laughing out loud, something like that. So I usually like unmute that specific post to see what it is.
Yeah, that's a safe way to do it.
Yeah.
Because who wants to have to explain that when you're out sitting somewhere and you're scrolling?
No, guys, I swear this clown porn girl, I swear she's a friend of mine. You don't understand, okay? It's high art.
She's a coworker.
I've unfollowed or muted many people because they reposted it. There was one a while ago that was a woman using a fire hydrant in a new and interesting way. Yeah. And I was like, okay, like, and it showed up on my, and those two people who reposted it are either muted or blocked now because they were like, what, and they were saying like, what even is this? And I'm like, Yeah, but why are you reposting it? Like, I don't.
What?
Why did you subject me to that? That's twice, 2 times I was subjected to that.
I also have Rennie muted too. Rennie, the former co-host of broadcast.
The broadcast.
Yeah, because she posts. But you go, girl. You go, girl. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. I'm just saying it's awkward to explain why there's like a fox girl naked on my timeline at work. It's a little hard to explain.
Is it though?
Sean, why are you scrolling at work?
Because work is boring.
Yeah, why are you scrolling?
True.
Wow.
Guys, bro, Smaggle fucking Daggle added me in the replies of that thing. That was
insane.
Snaggle was just being
I was
thoughtful. That
scrolling
knows
and then
how
I was
we
like,
feel about lab. Man.
Yeah. So Smaggle was like, "Do you still like her now, Matt Pitt?"
Wait a
Like
minute.
emotion-
Appreciate this. I'll tag you.
The breakdown.
yeah, no. Mitch's DMs were just like, "Oh God, fucking damn it! I for one don't care if she has BO. Wait, abort.
Which is funny because Lab's usually on the skinnier side than when he goes for.
Yeah.
Because Mitch is a fan of big girls.
We know. He's been open about it.
That's
Like Matt, Mitch has a type.
Iron Duck says, "Everyone, we gotta put casual replies on Bunny's X-rated stuff." Oh my god, you do that! I swear to God.
It says more about you than it does us, Iron Duck.
Yeah. Listen, buddy.
Remind me to mute Iron Duck too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Sorry,
it's
continue.
funny. I just think it's funny to like make fun of trans people whenever I can.
That's oh yeah, she's basically like a TERF, isn't she? She's like a TERF.
She has said some pretty transphobic stuff on this stream, and I can't tell if she's joking or not. And the problem is, this community makes that joke a lot also. So it's a little like, all right.
Well, usually how the transphobia works in this community, or at least in how it used to work in Augie's community, is, we'll acknowledge you as a woman. Now get back in the kitchen.
Yeah, which I think is fair enough. If that is your view on women in general, then actually he's being progressive by telling them to get into the kitchen. If you think about it.
You see,
Yeah.
you gotta think about it, folks. Sexism is a new form of progressivism when it comes to trans women.
Yeah.
That's why I told my ex-girlfriend to never mind.
Oh, good lord.
So that's why I did it.
From like an
and also
outside
to make
perspective, as someone who doesn't really know you, it's like there's like a 20% chance I believe everything you're saying in the most charitable sense, and there's like an 80% chance I think you're a bullshitter.
Wait, with what?
Just in general, I think that you do a lot of this for attention. I don't think that you're this unself-aware.
I think I'm extremely self-aware.
Then we agree on something.
Yeah, I don't know though, because like to delve into like, oh, she's aware of what she's doing. That's kind of like you're getting into the whole argument of like, well, I'm actually only pretending to be stupid. That sort of deal.
He could be. Do we believe that?
I tend not to believe people who say that, because usually people who do that, it's like just a massive cope on their end. Like,
It's
I'm
the
actually
internet. I don't believe anybody.
Yeah, it's like I'm actually the mastermind this whole time.
Wait, no, I think I'm extremely self-aware, but I'm also extremely self-aware that I'm like like self-sabotaging even as I'm doing it, because I don't know how to like navigate like social interactions. I don't think that
What?
Okay. See, actually,
It's
that I
sexism.
actually understood, because she is expressing being the type of person that I fear that I am, which is someone who like is aware they're self-sabotaging and like thinks that it's enough that I'm able to just call it out, but I don't actually have any like requirement to stop doing it.
You are miles
just gonna-
better than her. Miles upon.
I hope so. I really do. But like, this is right. If the version in your head of you is always worse than the reality, like
Well,
Lav
we're
is
our own
the
worst
version of me
critic.
in my head.
well, let's put it this
Yeah,
way. Okay,
exactly.
you're not being grilled by Nicholas Deorio on stream yet, so
Yet.
Yet, but it could. You know, it's early in the year. It's only February.
And 2024 has been popping off. Anything is possible.
yeah.
It's true.
Well,
Make this
progressive
happen.
misogyny, progressive misogyny, a rare complicated W. It's a real rare complicated W. Yeah.
Yes.
Morning, y'all. Morning,
Yeah.
Nintendo Mail. Hope you're doing well. Better than top pick. So mid. I've seen fanboys with better poses. Wow, we're getting like live lav picture criticisms right now.
Oh God.
Yo, they're saying that fanboys.
You
take
know,
better
since
pictures
the
than you.
Drake, the Drake image dropped, I've heard a lot of different critiques on how men need better poses for when they do their saucy photo shoots, and I, since I don't have an extremity that jets out like that, it's true that I would also not have any idea how to pose with it.
Well,
Like,
look, listen, okay,
it's-
this is a dude
It seems like
talking
a
for second.
difficult.
No matter, because it look, guys, no matter how big it is, no matter how small it is, a dick's gross. Doesn't matter. A dick is always gross. And it doesn't matter how the angle of the picture. People are saying they like Drake's because it's Drake. That's the only reason.
Not
I can
Jessica.
see
She
that.
said I haven't seen it, for the record. Someone shamed me about looking at celebrity nude leaks a long time ago, and so now I won't do it if I can avoid it. But she says it's unethical, and everyone else I've talked to says, like, yeah, it's pretty big. And my first reaction was like, he doesn't act like somebody with a big dick. It's kind of interesting.
No, if you
so
look at the
Canadian.
but everyone says
Fantano
that.
DMs,
We're
yeah,
humble.
he does not
We're
act
humble
like someone.
people.
Oh my god,
Yeah, so it's,
Next Jed in chat, he's defending his queen Lav. Listen, Next Jed, Matt Pitt already got his hands on her. Oh, Lurker says, I tuned out and then I heard femboys. Oh my god.
Oh God.
Don't you put
Well,
that curse on me. Look, we got an interesting
What's
chat
about
today.
femboys?
Hey, there's
Our
nothing wrong
chat's
with
awesome.
nothing wrong with fanboys. Nothing wrong.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not self-aware in the
I
sense
think you're
where I'm
playing
like
teehee.
manipulating
I'm
everyone
stupid. I'm
around
pretty.
me.
I can get away with it. That's what I think.
Yeah, you would think that, and I don't know how to convince you out of that, but
Do something not self-sabotaging. How about that?
That would be a novel idea.
am not doing that. I don't know what to say.
I think it's like, so Nick probably thinks that you went on just to look stream to convince him to give you mod because you knew doing it publicly would put him against a wall, like stuff like that, kind of manipulative stuff.
Well, can I? Well, you don't have to believe me, but I think that one, doing it publicly makes me feel like I'm not crazy. Like if I
What? Doing it publicly doesn't affect the craziness. It just makes people already figure that you're crazy.
Yeah.
Teddy says dicks aren't as aesthetically pleasing as tits. True.
Agree.
Factual
I
statement.
agree with that.
What is this? LOL, when the fanboy shot more chest than my laugh. Oh my god.
I will say I'm not generally not into the femboy thing. However, you know that TikTok trend where the boys wear the cat ears and the maid outfit? I really enjoyed that. I think more of that is needed in the world.
Listen, I'm a bisexual dude.
Just
I think,
that though.
I'm a bisexual dude. I think that says enough.
I can
I'm not
if there's like witnesses to, especially oh god, like I don't even hold on.
Mhm.
You know what? I don't even care. This is I'm gonna regret this. But my mom used to do this thing when I was a kid where she would just completely feed me a lie and I had to believe
my
it
God,
or
we're
she'd
doing-
lock me
we're
in a
doing
room
the
for
show.
like
We're doing the childhood trauma now. We're doing
here
the
we go.
childhood trauma. Here we go, boys and girls.
There's my bingo card.
Oh boy, here we go. Wow, Nick is attacking her too. I changed my mind on Alberto. His video was fire. Oh my god. By that logic, Nerdy John, give me mod. I'm asking publicly, so he has to. Oh my god. Next Jet says buying the maid outfit and cat ears right now. Oh my god. What
Yes,
what
thank
is this,
you.
chat?
More
What is,
maid outfit and cat ears.
what is this right
Bruh.
now?
What?
24 hours.
Why?
So like, I my childhood was very much
Okay,
filled
can we
with, like,
pause for
not-
1 second?
Yes.
Before this gets out of hand, I would like to say that I feel like the cat ears and maid outfit thing is because I'm into fashion, and sometimes fashion can be interesting, and this is
Oh,
all like
okay.
this is not a degen thing. This does not mean I want you to, like, I don't know, or around my kitchen, or well, I don't know what people did with this meme after that. I don't know what went along with this. But
you can
but,
imagine
you
what
know.
went along with the cat ears and the maid outfit.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine they cleaned and like purred and stuff. And that's like, I guess if you want to do that, I just don't know why I, as a completely separate human being, would be like, yeah, I'm in, like, in a second. I don't know what was arousing about that for people, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. I just want to clarify because, you know, a lot of people talk about the degen behavior in this community, and I just want to be really clear
Mhm.
that I have degen behavior like we all do, but this one's not it. So
Lurker says that Lav's giving her anime backstory. The villain origin story right here, folks.
knowing where my footing was or like what was real and what wasn't until I had my first boyfriend. And for the first time, he'd like witnessed me and my mom get in a fight and was like, your mom's insane. And I was like, for the first time ever, I was like, oh, maybe I'm not like evil and awful and crazy, and maybe it is my mom. So having an audience to like view a conversation makes it more real to me for some reason. If I can,
so
like,
your
parse
example
through-
to prove you're not a bullshitter was to say that you were abused as a child?
No. Oh my.
The waterworks did not work on Nick today, folks. It never works
The
on
waterworks
Okay.
never work on Nick.
So I don't think I listened to this part of it, but what's weird is, and maybe this is why I find Lava just a little bit triggering. I know, but seriously, is that my former best friend, I would say, was exactly like this, except that both things were true. Meaning her parents and both her parents were toxic in this like really sick and twisted way, and unfortunately that had resulted in them making a child who also had the ability to be sick and twisted, completely independent of the things that they did to her. So Lav might have had a fucked up childhood. It is also true that Lav herself could be fucked up,
Yeah.
and like I don't know why one thing would negate the other.
That's from like the whole nature versus nurture argument, you know. Are you just evil, or is it your environment that makes you evil? In Lav's case, it's probably a little bit of both.
God.
Why not both?
You're not beating the
No, I'm not
sympathy baiting
proving- first of all,
allegations,
I'm
Lav.
not
What the
proving-
fuck?
I'm not proving to you that I'm not a bullshitter. You can think that I'm a bullshitter. I'm saying I'm offering you a second narrative, which is one
The
that you don't
second narrative is the
believe.
same as the first narrative. What the fuck, Lav?
I don't think it's the same as the first one. No, I'm saying that it's hard for me to trust my own reality because I believe.
Well, how can
people
I trust
very-
your reality if you can't trust your own reality? You don't even
I
know.
guess you don't, yeah, I guess you don't have to.
But I thought you were
I'm-
self-aware, but you don't trust your own reality. So you're violently
No,
aware
I'm
that you have no
self-aware.
idea what's going on.
No, I have an idea of what's going on, but I accept too much of the possibilities that too many things can be going on. So it's like OCD thinking. So if someone tells me that I've lied, even though I know that I haven't lied, I'm internalizing it and cyclically passing through like, have I done this? Did I do this? Could I have an ulterior motive?
So what
I'm
she's saying is
self-aware.
she's just in like a constant state of being gaslit. That's what she's basically saying right now.
Apparently so.
You could tell her the sky is orange and she believe you. Split second. Crying just makes Nick meaner. Yeah, yeah, really does.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, Nick is like, I have a whole other life outside of the internet, and I wonder if like he gets all of his like, I was gonna say like gremlin-y energy out on the internet, and then he goes into the real world and is like a real,
Oh, he's just like a
actual
pleasant,
normal
nice
person.
young man.
Yeah. Like he would, anybody who knew him in real life would see him on any one of these streams and be like, who even is that? I couldn't imagine those things coming out of his mouth. And that would be that would be so wild to find out. I just can't imagine he isn't basically this way all the time. Yeah.
I mean, I've never met Nick IRL, so I can't say how he would be outside the camera. But that would just be funny if like it's like a complete 180 shift in personality. Like, gee
That would be
willikers.
wild.
Well, like the added context is that we know he's from Staten because he has the accent as well.
He's Sicilian.
Yeah, and the only thing that I've consistently heard about people from Staten is that they're kind of just like miserable people who are way too invested in other people's business. And I'm not
The
saying
perfect commentary
that
channel
these
right
things
there, I
apply.
think.
Fair enough. But yeah, and so like I'm just imagining like what is this person like in real life? Like either he's completely the opposite and he's like literally the most pleasant person you've ever met in your life, or he's just this way like out in the world. How wild would that be?
Yo, Advent says Nick is actually skinny. It's a fat suit. Oh, dude, yeah.
Whoa.
I could see it.
Even when he's not streaming, he's wearing the fat. Even if he's not on camera, he wears it as a fat suit. That
It's an
way he-
AI
Has to keep up the
VTuber
character. He's committed.
of his fat self.
Yeah, he's actually lost the weight like months ago. Super jacked.
Well, the last time he was on camera, you could see that he lost weight in his face,
Yeah.
and he had said
He
that was
definitely has
working
lost a
on
lot
it.
of weight. It was a pretty dramatic difference.
Fair to a
So
point that is like
I'm
unhealthy.
proud of him.
And I'm too open with accepting your narrative of me. And I'm trying to learn
You're
like
saying,
not to
wait. So you're saying that if we talk for long enough, I can convince you that you're manipulative?
at least in the moment, yeah. And
What? Oh, this girl! I swear.
until I
What the
until I
fuck?
take that
Something
back.
else.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not that you're convincing me that I am.
I was gonna
I'm
leave this
just
going. You know what?
more-
I am the mastermind. Jesus Christ.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. Maybe I'm just not explaining it correctly. It's not like that though.
So how come you thought Steven, I don't like calling him that. How come you thought Destiny was like suppressing discussion about you towards the end? I think you were going on streams. Was it irrelevant? I'm really digging deep here. I'm sorry. This is a question I've been thinking about asking for a year.
Wait, what?
I think all right. All right. I have like a total autistic fixation with remembering random bullshit. You went on
Okay.
a relevant stream and you said that Destiny was censoring information about you. He was getting on and calling off his like animals, I guess, to discuss you, like to not have you on because you're saying all this stuff that he didn't want out there. Do you remember that convo at all?
Is that the one where Irrelevant and Darius were
I
like killing
remember-
him off?
I don't think
Yeah.
Darius was there. I think Destiny called in and then started
Yeah,
arguing at
so-
you, and you're like, "Oh, I thought this was a safe space where I could just talk about Steven without his knowledge."
And not without his knowledge, but I thought that it was just
guys. I thought this public stream was a safe place for me to talk crap about someone without them knowing. Look, the likelihood, like for example, the likelihood of Lab showing up on this stream right now is unlikely, right? But it's still
Mhm.
likely, meaning,
It could happen.
yeah, I'm publicly talking crap about her. She can show up anytime she wants to,
Mhm.
talk crap about us, but
like what that's the thing, and I think that's what you draw at the end of that whole discussion is like you say that you came onto this platform to talk about whatever questions that we had, while also dismissing like any value in this community simultaneously. And it's like, okay, if we're so worthless, why are you here? And she's like, well, because I was asked to be. And it's like, yeah, but you're saying that we're not worth anything. So it's like, if nothing asks you, you know what I mean? Like anything times 0 is 0, and yet here you are. So like, what's your deal? So like, even if she came here and was like, well, you guys are talking about me, so that's what I'm here to discuss. It's like,
Ignore
but
it.
why? Why are you here to discuss it? You shouldn't be. That's
No,
literally
yeah.
what we're saying. You don't make any sense. And then when we ask you to explain your inconsistencies,
It doesn't make sense.
it doesn't make
can't.
sense, and you try to make it seem like we're invalid for asking, and it's like, but you gave us validity by showing up, ma'am.
Yeah.
Well, also too, she tells her stories like 20 different ways on different streams. You know.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
A neutral.
Has she ever told the
place.
same story twice?
Steven Bad, Steven Small, Wee Wee. Those are consistent.
Okay.
There, well, obviously, I mean, and he said this in a live stream with ABBA once, is that he said, if I really put my mind to it, I could be really big. And that he was worried.
And ABBA meant physically. Listen, girl, if you put your mind to it,
Interesting.
you can get fat like the rest of them.
About it. And so I think with Irrelevant, especially because he was getting like 1,000 viewers at that point, he was scared that people were going to lose sight of his narrative of me and start to realize that I was like a person that can make mistakes and not someone who is like evil, which is the way that he was painting me. He was painting me as like a manipulative, evil person who knew everything that I was doing. But when you can see me in long form content, you can see that I'm just like autistic and fumbling a lot and not really like an evil mastermind. And I think that really, like, I think that that's ultimately why he wanted me blacklisted from people
But, why do you
that
always
stream.
play like the autism card? I guess I know like autistic
I'm not
people.
playing
like
the
Josh
autism card.
Poblax is
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's my favorite part of the stream.
autistic.
When you
if know
ask
who that
me,
is.
so when you're asking me about myself, you cannot be this retarded. I'm like actually getting angry. when you're asking me about myself and trying to get me to answer for my crimes, and I'm describing it to you, there has to be like you at least like, what do you? Yes, I am evil. Yes, I did all of
I'm
this. stuff,
talking
but
to
just,
somebody.
What do you want to
No,
hear?
like-
Oh shit, Nick, you did it.
Wrong.
You were able to convince
Like,
him.
you're giving me there's only one appropriate answer to you, and it's not my reality, it's yours.
Well,
So
I don't know where
like,
that
I don't
question
even
is
know what you want
going.
me to
That's just
do.
I'm just asking because I hear you say
Anyone
this
who has
all the
talked to
time.
me-
Like, tee I'm autistic. Like,
Yes, anyone who has talked to me, well, I don't think that I think it's something that looks like autism. I don't think it's actually autism, or maybe it is. I don't know.
God.
But
Oh, she's self-diagnosed. Another Twitch politics self-diagnosed.
No, I'm actually
That was a joke.
undiagnosed. I'm actually.
He took it back. She took it back,
diagnosed.
Shash.
Wait,
She's no
you
longer
changed though.
autistic.
No, I was
Oh.
diagnosed autistic in 2nd grade.
What the fuck?
And then
Wait, and then you
I
said,
felt
"Doctor, you're wrong."
undiagnosed. Yes. No.
Bruh.
He's such an interesting little bean.
Such an
Yeah.
interesting line of thinking. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lav is Matt's actual GF? No. It's just a joke. That's just a joke.
That would mean Matt was the whatever of Ridge Wallet.
Oh yeah, Matt's been rich this
Yeah.
entire time. Oh my god. So
He's just complaining about not having a leg when he's got buckets of money. Like, what the fuck?
yeah.
The hell, Matt? Why do you do this?
I mean, we've never proven that he actually is missing a leg. This could be all part of a
Oh
whole
my god, it's been a
thing
elaborate
to
prank
keep
this
his-
entire time.
Yes, but also to
who's
keep his
stumped the
identity a
Beaver post
secret.
on Twitter?
Because it's like, no, that can't be me. That guy has 2 legs, and we all know I only have the one. So
Oh. So
Oh.
you're saying it was an elaborate gay op that Beavers posted a random stump on Twitter claiming it to be
are you
Matt?
telling me that you put it past Beavers to do something like that?
Ooh, good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. Uno
Ooh,
reverse card.
ooh. This is interesting right here.
Back in the day, I had faith in beavers. Not so much now.
Money can't
Oh,
read
I've
lips.
learned.
No, but money can buy you new limbs.
ouch. Money can
True.
buy you new limbs.
Yo, guys, we need to start another leg gate. It's gonna be if
God.
Matt is actually legless or not.
Force him to
Wow.
dox his stump.
Yeah,
Good
come on, bro,
lord.
just take a picture of it. And then we can all say it's photoshopped.
Oh God.
Like there's no winning for Matt.
Yeah.
No,
So
unironically, because I don't think that Asperger's is real for women. I just don't think it's real. I think it's like a
fuck
bunch
is that?
of.
What?
It's just Asperger's isn't real for women, you know?
It's impossible for
Because
women
she
to do
knows. She's studied on the subject.
it. Well versed, yeah.
Me, love. What the fuck?
What do you mean? I think
It's like a male centric. Like, you have to have a dick, and then you can be a certain type of retarded.
Well, I mean,
Here comes Matt to defend.
she doesn't like Sonic,
well,
right?
we know.
So-
First of all, we know
That's just this is what I came in because I'm like, what?
How does Lav feel about trains?
Oh, that's a good question. He never asked that. They just said that she didn't
Oh.
like Sonic.
that autism affects men and women differently. Generally, that's just the truth. I think that women can have comorbidities that look like autism. Like I obviously have
The women can have stuff that looks like autism, but they can't have it themselves.
It's a very
Gigi.
interesting conundrum women have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OCD and like anxiety. And I think that looks like autism, but I'm also fully able to like clothe myself. I don't know if you've ever worked with like
Well, like that's like what you're describing. Like, you know, there's a reason why it's called a spectrum. Like, there are different severities of autism.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like some people are like Boblacks, where it's just like it only really affects them in like social cue awareness, you know. But otherwise, they're like a relatively
Mhm.
normal person. There are ones where, you know, they have to have a caretaker help them throughout life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And there are like others who are in between, where it's like, for example, like they can clothe themselves, they can do basic tasks, but like they're like nonverbal, so they don't communicate, you know, that type of thing.
Mm.
It's just like this whole, well, I can clothe myself. It's like, what?
adult.
I'm fully able to clothe
disabilities.
myself. Jesus Christ.
What?
You are
Well, you know
such a-
what? You know what? To be fair, though, we've never seen a video of Bo Black's clothing himself, so we don't know.
No, but we've seen him clothe.
Yeah, but like, how do we know he doesn't have a
We don't know
character?
he got there himself, though. This
Yeah,
is true.
exactly.
I
Lav
mean,
might
if
be
he
onto
had a
something.
caretaker, when he was like super anorexic, I don't think his kitchen would have looked that bad. Because he had a rough fucking kitchen when I first joined the community. That was a rough fucking kitchen.
Lurker says only men can have vaginal yeast infections. Pigeon Cell says, sorry, ma'am. You've been diagnosed with male autism. We don't know how this is even possible, so we might have to run more tests. Until then, stay away from any hedgehogs. Twilight Minda says
God.
she has male autism. Freudian slip there, John? Wait, what did I do? What was my Freudian slip? Lav is a definition.
But whatever it was, yes, it was. I don't know what it
Wait,
was.
Gigi, no. Don't
Yes.
throw me under the bus already, dang. Miss Paradox says, Lav is a definition of pretty privilege. Take away her looks and only listen to her, and you'll be so confused as to why she has any kind of platform. It's because she boned
Mhm.
someone. That's why.
But she had to be pretty to get on that bone.
True.
This is true.
If she were a troglodyte, Destiny wouldn't have looked at her.
My nephew is nonverbal. We suspect my son is on the spectrum, but testing has started yet. There are a ton of variables. Yeah. footage of Bo Black's putting on pants is him lying on the bed, like as he kicks both legs into his pants.
And some
Oh
pants are
my
hard to
God.
put on. I don't know why this is
You know, you gotta put it in one leg at a time, unless you're Matt.
I'm saying.
I put my pants on one leg at a time, like
No,
just like
stop
you,
it.
Matt. One
Both
leg.
of you, stop being okay.
I can't do
No
it.
more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. You are being so
The gloves are off from lab. She's gonna go
She's
hard.
mad now. Uh-oh.
She's gonna go hard, everyone.
retarded. If you've ever been around adults with intellectual disabilities, you know when someone's fucking autistic. I'm not autistic in that way, clearly. But I do
Clearly.
Clearly.
Does she think autism is only a social thing?
I don't know what she thinks.
Is that what she's getting at?
Not sure if I want to know what she thinks.
Yeah, I don't want to be a fly on the wall of her brain. Absolutely not. That would
Oh.
be.
When you were talking about Bo Black's being voted, it sounded that you had him. No, looker, that's in your own mind. Get yourself out of the gutter. We need Bo Black's dressing footage now. I bet he'd do. Oh my god. Yeah, you know, you show Bo Black's to click for her saying that autistic people can't clothe themselves, and he do it out of spite too.
You struggle.
You just explained that you do like autistic traits, and then I pushed you on it, and then we're going on a whole tangent about how you're not autistic now. Like,
No, oh my god, no. I think that there are some so colloquially, what we view as autistic
Oh my! Now she's gonna have the intellectual discussion.
in ways that I'm explaining myself to be is struggling with interpersonal relationships and communication, right? When we talk about autism as a whole, it's usually things like lower or medium functioning autism, where like these bitches like cannot fucking like function or talk. So obviously I don't have like even
you
a-
mean
I don't
can't
have an
function or
autism that
talk?
affects me.
90%
I
of the
don't
people
have-
in this community who are autistic can talk just fine.
They know
I
a
What are
lot
you
about
talking
science.
about?
Yeah,
Half
Well,
this
they're-
community's autistic. Half the viewers are autistic.
Yeah,
Half
and
this
they
BC
struggle,
is autistic.
and they struggle interpersonally just as much as I do.
I mean,
This is why I'm so angry, because I'm fucking ableist. Like, and there's just
Hey,
so
who the
many
fuck
around me, dude.
Bruh, yeah.
I don't
You
think
made
that
like
I have.
a-
I don't think that I have autism more than like the average person in this space.
mm,
I'd like to debate on that. I don't think that's the case, Lava. You might have more than the average bear. Yo, Maggot, how you doing, Maggot?
hey, maggot.
She's Teddy says she's passing. Wait, there's more than one level. I need to do more research on she can't handle intellectual discussion because she kept refusing to download. Oh my gosh. Chat's being vicious now. Chat's being very, very vicious to
Damn.
Lav right now. Very sexist
Love to
chat.
see it. We love to
They
see
keep it up. She'll probably come in here though.
Oh no.
And that was the goal of
But I
it.
obviously
That would
struggle.
be a nice boost to viewers.
Oh god,
Huh?
DGG.
Yep.
Oh.
Set
I
yourself up
obviously
for
struggle
failure.
with
Boost to the numbers.
Interpersonally. I obviously
Yeah.
struggle interpersonally. Like that's
Yeah.
not obviously, and that's
I gotta-
that's the extent of my autism, is what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't have worse autism than that.
Yeah, I gotta commend you, Nick. You made an autism joke and an amputee joke in one sentence. You know, good shot.
I'm hitting all the targets.
in that sentence. You're hitting all the targets.
I had to hit you on your birthday, Matt.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you, Mitch. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So what's next?
Oh,
for you,
great.
Matt? Where you going from here?
Where am I going?
Yeah, what's next for you after this?
I think I will kill myself. No, I actually
Okay,
think
don't do
I
that.
actually think I'm
No,
re-entering
no.
BTG. I'm
Nope.
re-entering the orbit.
Oh,
I think that'll be really
okay.
good for me.
You know what? I think you should
there's
march
nothing
on
can
to
go
the
wrong.
streets of Hassan Piker. You should.
Oh my god. Riley's telling her to jump. Oh my god.
Oh,
Riley's going full in on this one, Jesus.
Go
yeah,
right
I
all the
hate
way
that
to
I missed this
California.
live. I would have been egging Xylee
yeah, I
on.
actually have
You probably would have.
I was
That's
outside his
Any of you
mansion.
want it?
I'd love fucking chaos.
Yeah, no, I will. I will
Jesus
actually be
Christ.
doing that.
You should do live research on lolcows and diagnose them.
Yeah, it's so interesting because I only think that like fat retards know what lolcow is, and still I'm afraid to be it. You know what I mean?
Because you're EO. But yeah, I mean the stream goes on for another few hours, but I didn't catch all of it. That's just like the portion I found and was really entertained by.
Mm.
So
I'm
W
gonna
for lab or
probably
no?
fire it up.
What are we thinking?
I
Can't spell lab without L.
Oh, we have a Nintendo mail call in. See what Nintendo mail's opinion is. Nintendo mail, you're live on the air. How you doing, sir?
Hello. I just want to say that when it comes to this conversation, I think I'm laughing so hard. It sounds like I need to do my research here.
You do more research on it?
Yo, I need to do more research. That's part of my life. Yes, indeed.
Did,
Yeah, I
do you think Nick won this or no?
Oh yeah, Nick definitely won this. But Lav probably is already in a shit right now. So good for her, I guess.
You know what? Couldn't have said it better myself. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you
Yes, she is a shitster. But
Yeah.
meanwhile, I better do my research and figure out my autistic level. Because it seems like
Yeah, go-
I am a level 2.
Yeah, you gotta go figure out that power level. You have to see if it's over
Yeah.
9,000. Thank you for calling in, Nintendo Mail. Thank you for calling in. Anyway, Gigi, you wanna advertise anything that you're doing solo or anything almost said network, anything Clear as Mud related?
it's interesting how often that happens, despite the fact that, as we all know, Clear as Mud came first. There you go, people. I said it. So we all know now that Clear as Mud came first. Clear as Mud later at 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what we're talking about,
Oh yeah, that's right.
but it's a
Today is
pizzle
Thursday.
topic. It is Thursday.
Ooh.
Well, I can't. Yeah,
Yes.
can't wait to.
It's gonna be exciting.
Squatching.
We might just talk about farts. It'll be great.
Just farts. Well,
Ooh.
I'll join in for
Just
that.
farts.
Maybe you'll be
Have a lot
talking
of
about
commentary
lab.
about farts.
Well, listen, there are certain.
I mean, I imagine many people in this community might say that you're full of hot air. Oh, I was thinking earlier that if we
wow.
fought on the first episode, like for realsies, we would be the fastest online breakup of all of the commentary podcasts.
the podcast
Mm.
couldn't even last a full episode. It's like bam, in the middle of the
Imploded.
Midway through it, she couldn't stop talking about his farts, and he just exploded everywhere.
much like a fart.
Exactly.
Squatch, are you
Okay.
going to be streaming today or continue doing drawings?
I got a boogie with art. I'm swamped. I hate that I can't stream, but
Well, when
Hopefully I'll
Squatchin
get
is
it.
able to stream, you'll find her on Squatchin Twitter. I mean, not
Yeah.
Twitter. Well, you can find updates on her Twitter at Presnia, and
Oh, yeah.
she'll be streaming on her Squatchin Twitch account.
yes.
In the meantime, guys, make sure you're subbed to the channel. Make sure you like this stream, and we gotta shout out all the super nerds real quick before we get off air. In particular, I want to thank Anal. Let's thank our super nerd threes who go further beyond, and that is Pigeon Salad and Seth. Thank you guys so much for all the support you give out. And then we have our super nerd twos, which are Squatchin, Nuclear Winter, Dracula Moon, Slimsy, Osmo, Illicit Assassin, Ronnie Boo, Iron Duck, Decora, Rachel, Gigi Hearts, Rachel again, Blinda Guile, Dimer Boy, Hell Have No Fury, Lizzie is Baked, Rosa D. Angry, Goldheart, Manic Maniac, Morbid Melody, and finally, we have our Super Nerd ones, which you can join for just 99 cents. We have Moody Morgan, King TL, Twilight Midna, The Gaming Witch, Panic Pun, John Bon Zombie, K-Huck, Micken, McMuffin, Lady Nerd Artist, Kristen Ark, Spectre, Jessica Pizzle, ooh, a new profile picture, I see, very nice, Daniel J, Annie, Marble, D-Max, Mike the Bike, and P. Paul Riveter. Thank you all for supporting the show. The first time I've watched one of your streams and I've enjoyed it. Yo, thank you, Floxy Wolf, for saying that. Glad we could make a good impression on you. Yeah, I was honestly, I was little worried because like this is literally a topic that just happened last night, so I didn't know how many people would be interested, considering that they already watched the now recording live stream. But I think we had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, and you're gonna be banned forever now. GG Hearts.
Banned forever.
Yeah. Wait,
well,
why are you firing Gigi? You can't fire
because I
Gigi.
can't. I'm mad with power.
We're on strike. Yeah, well, we're on strike.
Oh shoot, you're on
Woman
strike
power.
again. Darn unions.
Yeah. You're gonna have to find a way to
This
get
is
Ghost Shark up
ridiculous.
in the mornings if you want to stream.
I'll like break into his house and
Good
steal
luck with
all of his
that.
liquor.
Not only that, but I picked fights with everybody. I'm giving you content. I'm not like
Oh, very
Riv,
true.
who wobs
Yeah.
you with content. He
You never-
wobs you on a regular basis.
Wait till Now Recording starts taking pot shots at us because we've criticized Queen Lav.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
well, like I said, we're never gonna get that Rich Wallet sponsorship. In the meantime,
No, God,
guys, we don't have an outro saying like Clear as Mud does, but if you enjoyed the show, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye, chat.
no. Bye.
Yeah.
This is a first-rate town, and all you ever notice are the ways it stretched too far. Well, it has been knocked down, but some of us are still left here between the scars. And when you look around, all you ever notice is you cannot see the stars. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just can't see very far, can never leave, 'cause they'll all lit against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all lit against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all lit against me. You can never leave. But when the last door closed, you packed your clothes and went back to Montreal. Said it was colder there, a chill hangs in the air, it helps you forget it all. You left an empty bookshelf that I didn't fill till fall. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just can't see very far, can never leave, 'cause they'll roll it against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll roll it against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll roll it against me. You can never leave. Well, it will fade as all things must. I loved you, but you didn't love me enough. Winter comes, the car will rust. I'll start it up, then always run a little rough. This is a first-rate town, and all you ever notice are the ways it stretch too far. They'll keep the death rates down, it's colder than a winter spent in defrosting cars. We talked a lot of leaving, didn't think you'd get that far. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just can't see very far.